I'm gonna get mine out. When you smile in my face, but you play me like a clown, ain't you fool, bitch? So just step back, or I'm mad dad when I come down straight. I thought you were my piece, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. On the scene, it's time to get mean. I'm a lean revolution machine. Won't want people stay, they sway. For today is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly this, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises all the time. Don't cross the line, but you know it's right. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
Double five, get something in your rhythm. Double five, get something in your rhythm. Double five, get something in your rhythm. Double five, get something in your rhythm.
Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? 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 Ha!
Live from the bunker in Bayonne, it's the Ignorance is No Excuse show, starring William Haney. I'm your co-host, Lefty Grimes. From the bunker in Bayonne.
New Jersey. The bunker. In Bayonne.
Magical butter, mixer recipes, better.
Took me a little while to get here.
Magical butter, mixer recipes, better. 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 Make your recipes better. Welcome to the show. We got a huge show for you today. We got a new song for you about her flowers. That's right. William and I worked on her flower song, didn't we?
Yeah, yes, we did.
Wasn't that fun?
It was, yes. It was interesting. Talk about expression. Oh my God.
So we got that. We got Thursday in the Rotunda in Pennsylvania. We had
That was last Thursday.
we had a dust up. A dust up. It was almost
I heard that.
Yeah.
I even saw where it looked like you were under attack.
yeah.
By somebody who was throwing a business card around.
Crazy.
Who was that guy? You know, the guy that was giving out the business card. This is who I am. Who the hell are you?
Pretty much.
You know? I was like, wow. He's going right for the juggler. He's going for the intimidation route. Man, they don't have a personality, so it makes it rather interesting.
Hello, you're on the air with Sativa Cross.
Will be there tomorrow between 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
What?
So please make sure someone over 18 is there. Just keep in mind, the technician can arrive anytime during your appointment arrival window.
Hello,
Really?
you're on the air.
Once the technician arrives, it'll take about
But you're on the air.
13 minutes to install your service. If you're
Are you a tape?
customer and are moving,
You're not listening, are you?
Yeah, listen to me. I got to tell you something. You're on the air.
and even take back equipment
Are you sure you want to be on the air, ma'am?
If tomorrow doesn't work, you can press 9 now to reschedule, or you can call.
Ma'am, it works for me. Whatever works for you works for me, dear.
3, 6, 4.
I don't know what that number is, but I'm cutting it out.
Reminder, if you haven't already paid in advance, you'll need to pay the technician before your appointment begins.
Oh, it's all about the money, huh?
I knew it. I knew that was a catch. It sounded too good to be true, William.
Normally, everything that sounds too good to be true normally is.
That sucks.
But you know what?
Why is that?
But we do entertain.
Except us. You know what? Except us.
We periodically I'm known to entertain some nonsense like that once in a while.
Excuse me 1 second. Oh crap! Hold on, we got static. Thank you. I love. I get the best producers in the world, and they tell me when there's static, and now there's no more static.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, we had static issues. I can't tell. I can't hear those static issues. That's my crazy problem. And I can't sit here and listen to the show and host a show 10 seconds after it doesn't work.
Yeah, and you know what? And you're
Thank
right.
you. Thank you,
you're right.
Honeybee. Thank you so much.
But for the most part, I can't hear that well anyway, so I already got a problem.
Well, William, I just took a terrible video in the bathroom. All day long, I've been making videos about this, and finally I was able to do it. I had to take a fecal test from my doctor, my medical marijuana doctor, my cannabis doctor.
Right.
My medical cannabis doctor wants a thorough examination, including
So he wants
fecal.
your analysis.
I gave him the urine. He wanted poopy.
Wow.
I had to give him poopy, and there's a whole process.
He wanted a stool specimen.
There's a whole process to it too.
I'm sure.
You got to put paper
Different
down.
containers.
Papers down on the toilet. Like, I just want to crap in the bag and give it to you. No, you got to poke it with this thing, and it's really gross. It's pretty gross.
Well, you poke it so it can dehydrate, so it can.
No,
It can dry.
you're poking it with this poker with the
a
liquid,
tester.
and it says don't clump it up, and you have to do it 6 times.
What's it like it gives it like a pH test?
I don't know, but I clumped it up after the first one,
Okay.
and I'm like, this is disgusting. What am I supposed to do?
And he told you to keep poking.
It says to keep poking, and come on.
Around the same area or different locations?
I don't get that involved with this stuff. I flush it down. I look at it before it goes down,
Yeah, but
and
you
it
know
goes.
what? Yeah, but see, here's the other side.
Now I got
of
to
that.
poke at it?
And this is what doctors are doing right now. They want the paper trail, and they want and whatever your insurance will push out, they want it.
Well, I pushed something out, and it wasn't insurance.
Well, I'm that was my bad choice of terminology. But anyway, that's pretty much what's going on in that regard.
It was just really bad, and they don't tell you the process and the timing and the execution of these things.
Oh no!
They don't tell you not to write the name on the bag first. I put the poop in the bag, and then I write the name. I'm doing it all wrong. It was all backwards. I didn't know.
No. What you were under the impression of
God.
is that you don't add the address until the envelope is full. That's probably where that came into play. I don't know if you were taught that. You picked that up, whatever.
It doesn't tell you a lot of stuff. It doesn't tell you when to wipe, because I'm sitting there with an unwiped butt trying to finish it. It's just it's a horrible process. I feel.
Yeah, but
And I did it live on Facebook. I did it live, and it was very embarrassing.
I'm sure it was.
It was. I never did anything like that before in my life, and I'm
Sure.
mortified.
I mean, you had the opportunity,
It was a medical thing. I have a prescription. It wasn't to be a shock jock. It was to do. I have a prescription to do this, and I was trying to figure out how to do it and to help other people. And maybe you should do this, William. I think that you should have your poop checked. Yes, you should have it checked. You never know what's up there.
You know what? I already do know.
What's up there? Casing Rambo?
More poop.
You got to check for those things. You got to check for casing Rambo. You got to check for pinworms. You got all kinds of stuff goes out there.
Look, here's all I can tell you. Throughout my large intestine tract, it's a great sliding board.
I got the best lower intestine ever. I do. It's wonderful. The upper one, not so much.
That's because of the back situation.
I guess. So, William, we had a big party on Thursday. That was pretty wild. I'm sorry, it wasn't Thursday. It was Monday. Was the party?
Oh yeah, Monday the party here was great. Are you kidding me?
With Honeybee.
How many people were in the house?
Like
About 30?
Squeezed in here. It was great.
35?
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Honeybee Thomas. She threw a great party. Her and Michelle and Carol. Thank you all so much. You got and you too, William. Thank you all. Really, that was amazing. I had such a good time. It meant a lot to get recognition for this the award.
For what you do, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, anytime you get that boy pat on the back, whatever, just motivates you to help
Yeah.
help solidify the fact.
I needed that. It was good timing. It was just good.
Perfect.
I needed that at that time in my life. I needed that. So worked out. Worked out good. So now I could talk shit. I like being able to talk shit, don't you? You can talk shit now. We're award-winning. We're an award-winning team. We can talk all the shit we want.
But you know what? I mean, I could talk some shit big time.
You should.
You know what I mean? But,
I got Ken Wolski talking shit.
I guess it would depend.
I got Wolski talking shit.
I guess it would depend on the situation.
I love it. Me and Wolski took a picture at Princeton TV. George and Sheila did not know I was entered in that contest. They didn't know. They didn't see my name, and they didn't know I was entered, so they just kind of like, oh, Sativa Cross. They were like, oh, whatever. I show up with my award at Princeton TV. I'm like, yo, I got this. Didn't you know? You turned me on to this contest. They're like, you won that award? Huh? I'm like, yeah, dude. What's George? He didn't know what to say. He was just like
expressionless.
He was just like. Then he had a big smile from ear to ear. He's like, wow, you guys won. If you go to Princeton TV, you'll see me and Wolski holding the award now. They're all like, yeah, our guys won. The good guys won. One for the good guys. Ching.
There you go.
I like that. One for the good guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but there are a lot of good guys out there in name only.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
You know what I mean?
But, I have a question. Honeybee Thomas was here the whole week. She had a great time. I know she did. She did a lot of things with everyone. She went to the city. She went to the Harrisburg, PA. She podcasted with us. We did all kinds of crazy stuff. It was great. We had a good time. Actually, I have a question for Honeybee Thomas, and it's a racial question. She's a tire expert. She knows all about tires.
She's a what expert?
Tires. She works for a tire. She does tires. Like she doesn't do
rubber tires.
Rubber tires.
Okay.
I have a question about racism. And my question is about the Michelin Man. Why is the Michelin Man white when tires are black? Clearly, tires are black. Yet, the Michelin Man is white. Why is that?
From the marketing standpoint and the visual contact, making the Michelin Man white took away from the black rubber tire look. So it made him kind of look like, he was warm and fuzzy.
I've never seen a white tire, have you? Have you ever
I've seen white walls?
Have you ever seen a white tire?
No. Unless somebody painted it and I didn't see that.
I want to call the Michelin company. But first I'll call our expert, our resident expert, and I'll ask her what she knows about this. Maybe she knows about this. Maybe there's an answer that I don't know. Let's see if this works. Are we working? Are we on?
Well, he was like the puff guy.
That's a strange ring, huh?
Yeah, but she's just getting back off vacation. It might be difficult for her to get on the phone. You know?
She gave me the fax number. She's playing games with me. She gave me. She doesn't want me to call in. She's listening right now, laughing at me. But wait a minute, that's the right number because I looked over here. I actually did a little stalking today, and I found out that that is the correct number. So wait, did I dial wrong? Wait. Did I dial wrong? So, yeah, I got it right. Let me try that again. Is she just not picking up? I need to know these answers to these questions. Is the Michelin Man racist? Yes. I think so. Do you think he's racist? Hello?
Thank you for calling Carruthers Tire. How may I help you?
Yes, hello. You're on the air with Sativa Cross. We have a question about the Michelin Man. Do you have time for an answer about the Michelin Man?
You want me to answer a question about the Michelin Man?
Yes, ma'am. The Michelin Man is clearly a white man, yet tires are black. How is that possible that the Michelin Man can be white and tires are black?
Well, I can't really say because I am not the Michelin rep, but
Okay.
maybe, just maybe,
It's a far reach maybe, huh?
maybe because it's easier to see when they're white.
That's so racist.
That is my professional opinion, and I'm sticking with it.
There you go.
Oh my God. It's just so unfair. Why don't they make a black one in addition to the white one? Like a couple. Like a chick girl. Like a black chick, Michelin chick. How about that? Can we do that?
You're acting like I make these tires, dude. I just sell the tires. So, you know what? I will write this down, and I will forward that to the Michelin company since, you know.
Don't you have a relationship with these people?
Not yet, but apparently I'm going to start one.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask them that question.
It's very important.
Why are you guys so racist? That will be how I'm going to start my question.
That'll pretty
Why do
much,
you got to be so racist? You must be white.
Yes. There. Yeah. Exactly. How is it possible that he's white? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's stupid.
What made you think of that?
Well, I was thinking about, does the Michelin Man have safe sex also, all the time? Like whenever he has sex, it's always safe.
Did you read something while you were in the bathroom today about tires?
that was a great question. Well, answer the question.
I had a fun day in the bathroom. I had a prescription.
Yes, and thanks to your Facebook Live, I could watch you
Did you?
and see what your face looks when you're grunting and poop's coming out your butthole. That's really nice. I'm glad you didn't actually show us the poop
No.
because my stomach was already turning, and I had to shut it off.
No,
You actually grossed me out
He was
so bad, I turned it off.
You're welcome.
Are you kidding me? He was telling me this medical procedure that he had to go through
That's right.
to get everything lab ready.
Right?
And I
Why?
was like, well, he said that the doctor suggested that he get a thorough examination because the doctor wanted a paper trail. So
Of everything.
Well,
Yes.
guess what? If his insurance is going to pay for it, I want it.
Yeah, why not?
And that's what he did. He ran his ass right through the friggin' medical buffet.
He's just showing everybody how difficult it is to get this card, which is stupid.
Right.
Oh, I totally agree. I mean, but here's the handcuffer. They knew they could handcuff by playing with the government trump card and all the other BS, blah, 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 you know, and then, right. So with them wanting to play that damn game, and that's all they've been playing. Because the government is supposed to govern, not dictate. And the states are supposed to run the states, not the government running the states.
Right.
The government is only supposed to govern the states. And doing a blanket law of the prohibition BS has generated and created a money cow.
Honeybee, you saw it in Pennsylvania. The couple that just got married were victimized by the police.
They were. That was a horrible story.
Yeah.
I can't believe that happened. And, and then them to find us and become a guest on the show, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, we get stuff done.
Hold on real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Don't have dead air. Talk for a second. I'll be right back.
Don't tell me about dead air, young lady.
Oh, man.
Okay.
She's talking to me about dead air? Really? You're gonna chastise me? How dare you?
We gotta find a way to get a desk flag on her desk when she does her podcast.
Yeah, this is true.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But, Honeybee.
What?
We gotta find a way to get a desk flag on your desk for your podcast.
Oh, yes. I didn't bring one home, did I? I just got a magnet.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to see you in Harrisburg, and Jim couldn't make it, and Jim was going to pick me up and take me with him.
Oh, uh-huh.
So that's what happened in that regard. But I had intention of, trying to find a way to get one of those, plus the toothpick flags, so that you could have something to run around Oregon with and see if we could generate some interest and maybe some potential where some of the dispensaries or what have you might want to take it on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see the entertaining coming down the road, don't you?
Am I what?
Don't you see the entertaining down the road within the cannabis communities and industries?
Yeah. It's hard to hear you.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Can you hear me now?
I don't know why it is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's good.
All right, so anyway, what I was getting at was I wanted to try to get some toothpick flags in your possession on Thursday so you could run around Oregon and see who might want to be interested in carrying it.
Right. I do need those.
You know what I mean? And because of that Thursday thing, I was unable to get there. So you're gonna either have to figure out a way to PM me your address or whatever.
Well, you missed it, William. We had a couple on that was arrested on their wedding night and victimized by the police.
Sorry.
So their whole life is going to be marred by that experience. For the rest of their life, they're going to remember that night as being ruined by the police.
And it was their wedding night?
Yes.
Wow, what they gotta look forward to every anniversary, huh? Wow.
Horrible memory.
That's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit.
Oh, we called them. We made some phone calls. We called the hotel they got married at, and they could give two shits about, protecting them. They allow the police to drive around the parking lot. They allow the police to hassle their patrons. You pay them $10,000 for shit. You pay them $10,000 so the police can run you around and gang rape you. That's what's going on. It's disgusting. Just like they do in Trenton, in the canine yard.
Oh, how's your tanning going?
My what? My tan?
Your tanning?
Oh,
you were going to go tanning?
I'm going to tan my nuts. Yeah.
Yes.
Someday.
Someday? Oh, not anytime soon?
Uh-oh. Do I have a problem with my mic? Uh-oh. Major static again? Really? Hold on. That. I hope that's okay. I hope that fixed the problem. Oh, boy. Major static. Wow. Is that like General Cho?
That's probably why I couldn't hear you very well.
Is that better?
That is a lot better.
Can you hear me also?
No, you're good.
Yeah,
now.
I can hear you better now.
That's better.
So we had a technical issue.
Okay, we're good now.
The engineer took care of it.
I hope we heard some of that phone call. Jeez, I don't even know. That was good. That was a good phone call, and we just, oh God, really? Point and laugh. It's not my fault.
Well,
It's not my fault.
it's not my fault.
Well, the question was about the Michelin Man. So you're going to call the Michelin company and ask them why are they so racist, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, because the Michelin Man should be black.
Yes, because they should represent their tires.
Well,
Yeah, there's no such thing as a white tire. So why is the Michelin Man white?
Oh, maybe he's a winter tire.
he was easier to market that way.
Why? In the inner cities or to white people?
Well, you know what? They are the #1 rated tire. And they are one of the most expensive
Wait.
tires.
Imagine that.
Did you say the number one
So
racist
that
tire?
would be, yes. You know what? I think that is. I think you're onto something.
The number one racist tire in the country is Michelin.
Right. You know, that makes sense. Big corporations.
Okay.
Big corporation. Goes along with every other corporation.
White supremacy, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
They
So
really-
how did you think of this?
What do you mean? Everybody knows the Michelin Man shouldn't be white.
What made you think of that?
Everybody knows this. Why wouldn't you think of this? I mean, this is something I've known my whole life, and I always wondered why that company was so racist. My whole life.
Your whole life?
My whole life, I saw that commercial. I'm like, this is bullshit. They're living a lie. They're trying to fucking fool us. Like we're stupid. Like we're fucking stupid. Really? Give me a break. Michelin Man should be black.
Yes,
I
I
want-
agree.
I wonder if Harry Anslinger has anything to do with this.
He,
know what?
he
They
might have had an
probably-
indirect effect.
Harry Anslinger was
They're
a racist.
business partners. Business partners.
I bet he had, in bed with
And he was a
DuPont.
Nazi, too, wasn't he?
In bed with the Nazis, in bed with DuPont, in bed with all those
Yep.
those bastards. Yep.
Johnson & Johnson.
Yep.
General Motors. Yep. All of them.
All right.
But, you know, thanks for calling me and thinking that I'm an expert at tires because that really
No.
means a lot.
Yeah, he thought, not only did he think you were an expert, he thought you knew the answer to the Michelin Man's question.
Yeah.
He said, I'll bet you she knows.
It was a nice try. I had my own opinion about it.
Well, right. Now you can tell people to do more research, right?
Right? Now I'm
Learn,
gonna send an email.
open up your mind.
I'm going to send them an email, and I'm going to take a picture of my email, and then I will post it so you guys can all see.
Whatever. Or post it on Honeybee Sativa Cross.
I will.
Honeybee, what tire is better, Goodyear or Michelin?
Are you going to...
Wow. He got her with the tire question. Did you see that? Did you hear that?
She goes, "Are you gonna? Are you gonna? Are you gonna?"
I hung up on your ass. He said.
"Are you gonna?" Yes, I'm gonna up on you.
And she even thanked your ass for calling the store.
That's what you get for liking Tom Brady and giving me shit. Because you know what? Let me tell you. Oh, shit. Here we go. Ma, you're on the air. We're doing our podcast now.
What?
You're on the air. We're doing our podcast right now. It's Monday night. We're doing our show. You want to talk about anything? You want to talk about anything?
No, I was going to ask you, are you all ready for the Super Bowl?
Oh, you kidding me? Are you ready? I'm ready to see Tom Brady get his butt kicked.
I just looked at him on TV. He had a big coat on. I asked him why he had that big coat on.
Yeah, because he's ugly.
In 45-degree weather.
Because he's a little baby. That's why. He's a big baby.
Yeah, it's cold here. The
Where?
wind's got 25 mile an hour winds here.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah, it's very, very cold. So
well, I like
we're
Atlanta.
Change, but
I like Atlanta. I like Atlanta. I like Ryan over Brady. I like my Mick over their Mick. My Irish guy is better than their Irish guy. That's all I got to say.
Yeah?
I like him.
Oh, good.
Who do you like?
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah, he's great. He's cute too, right?
Yeah, he is.
That's all.
Yeah.
All you girls are the same. You all like the guys that are cute. I don't get it.
I like the guy that's the transporter. Statham.
Oh, Jason
What's his
Statham.
name?
You like
Yeah,
him?
I like him. I think he's hot.
Really? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right.
So,
All right.
okay.
All right, well,
okay,
thanks.
Well,
Thanks.
enjoy your evening. Okay.
Thanks,
All right,
Ma.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right, Ma. That was nice. That was a nice conversation. Now, you see, when you have cameras on the cops, how nice they are? When you put your mom on a podcast, see how nice she is? This is what I got to do. I got to keep her on the podcast, and she's always nice to me. She'll be nice to me for the rest of my life as long as I talk to her on the podcast. This is going to work. This podcast is going to work out for me, William.
I hope so.
Yeah. It's going to bring me and my mom together. That's good. That's a good thing. Because she can't really argue with me.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I just hang up on her. I can't do that in real life, but on the podcast, I just hang up. Click. Goodbye.
And blame it on technical difficulty.
Okay. So we're going to have a strain review with Joey in a little while. I'm going to give him a call. I need to get some press passes. I gave my press pass to Honeybee so she could do Sativa Cross out west. And I did see her do a strain review out there, and it was pretty good. She's got her stuff together. She needs a sound guy. I need her to get a sound guy and to do the headphones and microphone things for better audio quality. And that's the only thing she's got to do. And I think she's on the right track because she can talk. That's good. She got the gift of gab. Me, I got to make phone calls because I'm not the. I won't sit here and talk your ear off for 3 hours. I'll get someone else to do it for you.
I'll do
For me. Yeah, you'll do that. Talking to the mic, first of all.
I'll do that.
All right.
You know what? I'm going to go get a slice of pizza.
No. Wait. Let's do a song. You want to sing a song first? No, you want to wait. Really? You want to eat pizza on the air?
Yeah, why not?
Didn't you have some already? I thought you had pizza already.
Yeah, so. I'm trying to understand what does that mean, or what is that supposed to mean, or what do you think that's supposed to mean?
Hello, you're on the air with Sativa Cross.
Oh, is this a Sativa Cross? I'm sorry. I was looking for the Sweet Cross for those big, beautiful black booties.
What?
Lefty William, what up? Yo, you guys didn't just do the song, did you? I heard you talking about you getting ready to do a song. You wanted to go eat pizza or some shit? What's going on with that?
Yeah, no pizza for you. We got to do a song. We got a song to do about Ed Fortune's bully.
That'd be great. How about this? Let me get the chorus.
You know about that case, right, Joey?
What's that, William?
Joey,
I'd say you know about that case, right?
take the phone out of your pocket.
The Ed Fortune case. You know about?
Yeah, I know about it. I know all about it. I was hanging out with Ed Fortune this past weekend at the joint, which, by the way, might shut down because they have an electric bill that they can't pay because, they even said, everybody likes to come through. They want to be advocates. It's a great place, but they're not
Yeah,
making
I
money.
know,
They're
but
gonna shut it down, dude.
Yeah, but there isn't that much money to be able to spread around, so that makes it another difficult.
It's tough, man. They should have somebody like that fat dude on the Viceland, Action Bronson, go out there and do one of those.
Well, that's the song we're talking about. The song's gonna be dedicated to him, Herb, right?
Herb Flowers.
Is that who you're talking about, Joey?
Joe.
Joey, what the hell are you doing?
We're breaking up.
What are you doing over there? Jesus. Joey, first of all, I can't hear you. Mise en place, Joey. Mise en place.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Much better.
Okay,
much
I have my
better.
headphones in. Maybe that was.
Well, don't do that again. Ever.
I promise I won't. Did you guys know, though, that I went to the joint this past weekend on Sunday and I hung out with the MJ Weed Man? We played 2 games of chess back to back, and I whooped his ass.
Oh, my God. You beat the weed man in chess? Ed Fortune! Wow, you beat him in chess? Really?
Yeah, 2 games in a row, back to back, dude. On the second game, he took my rook, basically had me toasted. I came back and put the smack down in front of a crowd of 8 live people and the millions of fans watching at home as The Rock lets his friend head up with Ed Fortune, ready to smack it down on his candy ass. You know why?
Why?
It doesn't matter if you know why, because it happened. The Rock went out, The Rock laid it down, and now Ed Fortune is crying in his house, pissed off, upset, because next time he knows I'm coming back. Because finally, the Jersey boy will be back in Trenton to whoop that ass yet again. And it's going to happen, Les.
Did he claim racism when you beat him? He says you're a white racist. That's the only reason you won, because you were white.
No. He actually, well, I'm white, I'm black, I'm Hispanic.
No,
so
you were
he
white.
can't really
You were the
claim
white
racism.
pieces. You were the white.
No, but then I was black pieces.
Okay, just making sure there was fairness involved. Okay.
Well, that's fair. Totally fair. And you know what? Speaking of the white and black, I heard you talking earlier about the big icon, the Michelin Man being white. You know what pisses me off is the Statehouse Marshmallow Man being white. How about that crap?
Well, marshmallows are white though, aren't they?
You know what? And what?
Oh wait, no, you cooked them.
That
No.
guy.
That
What
was
about that Kool-Aid guy? That
Ghostbusters.
big Kool-Aid bastard busting through the bricks. He's always coming in all red. What's that supposed to be? A knock at the American Indians?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. You know it, William.
That's shocking.
That's funny shit.
Yeah.
So, Joey, Lefty needs another pass
Yeah, that's cool.
because he
That's
gave.
cool. He talked to me about it earlier for
Yeah,
Ariel.
Yeah,
The mermaid with no real mermaid leg.
he gave the one he had to Honeybee.
So, Honey Bee. Yeah, I wanted to get up there. I'm sorry I missed the party. I couldn't get up there. I had a prior obligation. They changed the time of my hockey game. I got stuck at work late, so it was just a big, butt plow of a day. So I'm sorry about that, man. But it looked like a great time.
Joey, I want to get serious with you for a minute because you have a medical cannabis card for PTSD. Can you talk about why you got your card and how you got your card?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see. I've been out of the military since mid-2012. I started going to the VA clinic since I got out as like my healthcare thing. I was seeing a therapist. I've been on like I said, I've been on a myriad of different drugs. The VA actually diagnosed me as having PTSD that was combat related. So I deployed in 2006, 2007, 2009, and they said that I have PTSD as a result of that. Various symptoms for PTSD. Things that I told them about, just things that happened to me in my day-to-day life. And basically what happened, I don't know, just some of the things that they asked me, they're like, well, what happened overseas? What was going on? What was it like over there? It was shitty, but and one of the things that they say actually has to do with PTSD is that I think like this. When I was over there, I was pretty much on the airfield the majority of the time. Like, I'd go on and off the airfield here and there for MRTs or mission-ready teams if they needed, like, a specialized team to go fix an aircraft. I remember, like, one time I went up to Mosul, Iraq, and before we landed, we actually got a note from ground or whatever saying that there was, like, a group of insurgents trying to overrun the base, from like, the gates or whatever. So we landed. You could hear the small arms fire. Like, it was pretty crazy. And they started, mortar rockets started coming down. And I tell you what, there was a ground guy there. It was a civilian. He was a black dude. I've seen some black dudes run pretty damn fast, as I'm sure all of you have, watching football and just in general life. Black people are fast. It's just, I don't know if that's a fact or if I'm stereotyping or if that's racist, but whatever. This guy ran faster than anyone I've ever seen before in my life to try to get to the shelter when those bombs started coming down. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was wild. And then so they say, like, that, when you're over there, and me and my, a lot of my buddies kind of all felt the same way. Like, it's raining down mortars and rockets every day or every other day. There's nothing you can really do about it. There'd be 6 or 7 that would pop off at the same time, and then about a minute later, the sirens go off, and you have to run to a shelter for a half an hour after the attack's over. So it's kind of like that aspect of it was pointless. But, when that's happening, you have a look at it like, well, I'm going to look up at the sky, and maybe it'll be my time. You know what I mean? You're just kind of wondering if you're going to get hit or if you're not going to get hit. I mean, I don't think anybody on my team's ever got hit, which was cool. But they say even just kind of having that mentality, it's like screwed up. So a lot of times there'd be events where like suicide bombers would drive up to the gate and then like blow up the gate. You know, so like I remember one day where suicide bomber came, and it was like the loudest. This one was the loudest bomb that I've ever felt. Like it was probably within a football field away, maybe a little bit less than that. Maybe like half of a football field was to where our gate was. I'm trying to think right now, like how far it was. I don't know exactly how far it was, but where our compound was pretty close to the gate. And this guy just drove up and blew that shit up, and it was like everything jumped where we were. You know, it was just crazy. And they killed 6 people at our gate. I think 4 Americans and 2 NATO civilians. And that was in Afghanistan. Shortly after that, I remember a helicopter crashing right outside of a compound, and that was terrible. I think 19 people died on that helicopter crash, and there was nothing we could do about it because where we were in Afghanistan, we were surrounded by minefields. So there were just mines everywhere, and they had it all cordoned off, and they would have different teams going through these minefields, like trying to find them and eradicate them, you know, with like their tools and shit. Well, this copter landed in an uncharted like minefield, and it just like blew up and just burned down, and all those people died. It sucked. It was terrible. But I mean, you know, that's just kind of like just like a high level overview, I guess, of just some of the shit that went down. When I was at the VA clinic over in Coatesville, I went there for alcohol rehabilitation because I was struggling. I told you before I'm an alcoholic. I don't drink currently, which, you know, I'm happy about. But I was struggling with alcohol, so I went in there for a few weeks just to try to go through the rehab program. And there was an Army guy in there. Was talking to some of the PTSD people that they have there, the PTSD advocates. And there was an Army guy there. He was like, "Oh, yeah, where were you at in Iraq?" I was like, "I was at Balad, which is LSA Anaconda, is what the Army people call it." So the guy asked me, and I was like, "I was at Anaconda." And he was like, "Oh," he's like, "Dude," he's like, "Anaconda was the worst place to go to." He's like, I was like, "Really, dude?" I was like, "I'd rather would have gone out on convoys and shit." I was like, I think that'd be crazy, though. Like, you got to worry about IEDs and getting shot on the daily. He's like, "Nah, bro." He's like, "Every time we come to Anaconda, it just starts raining bombs." He's like, "That's the worst place to go." I was like, "Oh, great." I was like, "Oh, that's there for, almost a year of my life." And that's how the Army guys felt about it. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I say. Like, to me, I think in my head that there are a lot of guys out there who have it way worse than I had it. Who, you know, like, to me, it's like, I shouldn't have PTSD from what I went through because of the shit that I know other people have gone through is so much worse than what I've gone through. But they say marginalizing it and, just kind of saying that shit is like, everybody has their own experience. You know, so that's why, like, I've talked to other guys with PTSD who feel very similar to what I just said. Like, they feel like they shouldn't have PTSD because there are other people who've had it so much worse. But, you know, to all of the veterans out there or people struggling with PTSD, know that it's yours. It's not anybody else's shit. And every case of PTSD is its own individual case. So to everybody that's struggling and fighting out there, you know, just keep on going, guys. Don't let it get the best of you. I'm always here, too. If anybody has PTSD out there and wants to hit me up, you guys know I'm on Facebook, so reach out.
So, Joey, more like a thumbprint, huh?
What's that, William?
I said more like a thumbprint, that individuality on the diagnosis of the PTSD.
You're damn right, William. And I know you understand that, and, I know your story, man. And yeah, speak, William. I saw one of your flags on the Sativa Cross for Ken Wolski. All his videos have your flag out there. Great.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was a nice touch. Also, and I thanked Ken for doing that.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Because
sorry, guys.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you look at Kandahar Airfield, like if you Google map it, you'll see a big circle. And if you're wondering what that circle is, it's a pond of shit, literally. An uncovered giant pond of shit. There's like 30% fecal matter in the air at Kandahar Airfield. It's terrible.
And there's no cleanup, right?
And the shit just goes to that pond and it just swirls around. It's got a mechanism that just keeps circling it, and it just smells worse every day. We would actually stop and throw up sometimes. It was awful.
Yeah, but you know what? It's only going to be a matter of time. You're going to be breathing something that's going to be real lethal.
Yeah, you're right. That was when that was 2009. I told you I was taking that methadone. It was ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
man, but that was wild. You guys got me on a trip there. Sorry if I went off. I didn't mean to.
No. But what I found interesting in what you were saying, Joey, was when you mentioned Veterans Administration Coatesville. I thought they tore that place down.
You know what? Let me tell you something about Coatesville, William. at my stay there, I was with obviously veterans, right? Was there with a ton of veterans, a lot of people struggling.
I've been there. My mom took us there to see our father a couple times.
You know, it's a nice place, but one of my qualms about the rehabilitation facility there is that you can walk out to the smoke pit and buy heroin.
Right.
That's awful. Like, it's like a compound, but there are people that come in there and will sell heroin for $5 a heroin hit. I don't know how you do heroin, but
they got they got that revolving door up there.
Yeah.
You know, they got that revolving door up there. But when I heard you mention Coatesville Veterans Hospital, it took me back to, because I'm in that process of writing my dad's relationship, and I'm struggling with my opening line, because it started out where it was resentment on my part and anger of not only me not meeting his expectations, but he sure as hell did not meet mine. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Yeah.
You know, and him being diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia and the symptoms that he had after 2 tours in Korea, you know, misdiagnosis as far as I'm concerned. And the
that's what you're saying.
And the eligibility for the PTSD. But anyway, I'm struggling with that relationship thing, and you know, behind that diagnosis, that took the man out of the house. You know what I mean? That just took the man right out of the house, that diagnosis, and put more pressure on the woman. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to sit here and cry, poor me, another one. But I can tell you, because of my father being in the hospital, my mother was eligible for the government surplus food. And I remember them giant fucking silver cans with the black writing that had peanut butter in it. The Velveeta.
Oh, the military issue.
Yeah. Mom had access. Mom had access to that because of him being in the hospital.
Oh man.
You know, but
yeah,
anyway.
but that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But anyway, you know, that I just wanted to get that, you know, the thumbprint per se.
Joey, what are some of your struggles?
I'm sorry, what?
What are some of your struggles that you go through with your PTSD?
That's a great question. So, like,
I didn't ask you to rate the question. I didn't ask you to rate the question.
Huh?
I didn't ask you to rate the question. I know it's a great question because I asked it.
I will rate anything, motherfucker.
And that's for calling me a homo the other day on your thing.
Well, you know what? First of all, you're a homo. Second of all, you're a liar. Right? I heard you talking about football earlier. You don't watch football, okay? Get the Dungeons and Dragons set back up. All right.
Get the hell out of
by
here.
the way, I don't care what somebody's. I want you to know. I don't care what somebody's or somebody's sexuality is. Right? I don't
You care about mine?
Oh,
except mine. Everyone's but mine. Just mine.
This is my thing. Look, I don't call homosexuals gays or fags. All right. I call my friends gay when they're being fags. That's just how it works.
Damn it. It's so unfair. All right. I'm sorry. I had to just stop you there. Okay, go ahead. What was the question anyway? I forgot the question.
No, I remember it. It was a great question.
Thank you.
Fucking asshole. I'm smoking this sour OG right now. She was tight.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna light my joint up too while you talk about this because I know this is serious shit. I want to get into some serious shit with you, and I warned you. I warned you ahead of time. We're gonna talk some serious shit today. So. That's why.
No doubt. Yeah, but like if a loud noise or something like that goes off, like that shakes my body. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll wind up like under my desk or like under a table and like just kind of like it just kind of like flashes and I'm like there and then I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Or like they say one of the symptoms is hypervigilance, which I don't think this is. I don't know if this is like a bad thing or a weird thing or not. I think it's great because I'm always ready. But they say like anytime I go in somewhere, if I go into like a Target or Applebee's or fucking anywhere, Wawa or whatever, like I'm looking at people, I'm identifying people, I'm profiling people, like I'm thinking about what could possibly happen, what position are people in, and like what could they possibly do that I would need to react to and, deter an event from happening. Like, I think about that shit all the time. And they say that that's like a sign of it. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a sign of, I guess it is a sign of PTSD because I'm always, like, waiting for it. I'm always waiting for something to happen. And that's another thing. Feelings of imminent doom. That's specifically what they said. They were like, you have feelings of imminent doom. They're like, they were like, cause I remember, because I don't know, they were just asking me questions like, you think bad things are going to happen? And I'm like, yeah, I definitely think bad things are going to happen. And then they're like, why do you feel like that? I'm like, well, I don't know. I just kind of feel like that. And they say a lot of that shit relates right back to the PTSD from going through the deployments, from combat, from, seeing people fucked up in the hospitals and shit. They'd always have the sirens going off, like calling for blood and stuff. So you'd go in there to give blood and stuff, and people are in there with their shit blown off or something like that, and it's just fucked up. But I don't know. I don't know. They say like flashbacks and shit. Like sometimes things you'll be in a situation, you'll get like that weird deja vu, feeling like you're just there.
Right.
And it's like here's another big one, and don't tell my wife that I'm about to say this because she'll probably slap me just for bringing it up. But the desire to go back. Like, that's something else. And I know there's a lot of guys out there who feel like that. Like, sometimes you're just sitting around not knowing why you're just sitting there. You don't know why you're sitting. You feel like you should be going back. You feel like you need to get back there and fight. Or, then it's like, I don't know why I feel like that. I know there's a lot of guys out there, and they don't know why they feel like that, but we just want to go back. Like, and you want to go back for the right reasons, like to fight, to do your part, but at the same time,
to
I think
satisfy.
that everybody out there that hang on. I think at the same time, everybody out there that feels like this would also probably agree with me that the desire to go back is there because of the desire to die in that arena. Like, when I think about going back there, I don't think about coming back.
Right.
I think about going there and doing my thing until my ticket's punched. And they say that that's a fucked up way to think.
Why?
Why?
Keeps you alive. It kept you alive.
People, they say, quote, or hashtag, normal people don't think like that,
That kept you alive, though.
Huh?
That thinking, that thought process kept you alive and well.
Yeah, I feel like alive and well. I mean, I go through shit, Lefty. You know what I mean? I suffer also from major depressive disorder. So, I mean, I seem lively and chipper when we're doing these calls. I'm happy doing this stuff. I love doing it. But, in my personal life, there's a lot of strife and there's a lot of awful shit that I go through mentally and, just problems that I've had with my relationship because of this shit. And then, like I have my fucked up ways of thinking and a lot like aggression and shit. Like I have a lot of aggression. You guys know I'm passionate. Like I get fired up and it's fun and it's pretty cool. But like,
yeah, but that's the shield it though.
Like, huh?
That shields it.
Yeah. It's like here's an example. I had my hockey game last night. Guy said something to me that pissed me off a little bit, and I basically I was ready to kill him. It shouldn't be like that. The guy was on my team. That's what's fucked up.
Oh, jeez. Joey. No, wait a minute. The other team, Joey. Other team.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's what was really messed up about it. He wasn't even on the other team.
What did he do? Wait, how did
I was ready to rip his face off.
What did he do wrong? Did he block your goal or something?
All right, so there's 5 minutes left. We're down by 2 goals. There's the clock stoppage. We have a power play. I call timeout from the net, which I will fucking do if I damn well please. At a minute and a half, the guy fucking said something to me about calling that timeout. He said, this is where we should be calling timeout. And I just fucking lost it. I got it on tape. I'll actually quote myself and put it on the internet. I challenged him to a fight. He wouldn't fight me.
Oh, my God. Well, that's kind
You
of
know what,
stupid.
Lefty?
That's
Here's
stupid.
the thing. Maybe about PTSD. Hang on, this could be a thing. Road rage and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I challenge people to fight probably 3 or 4 times a year. I never get in fights because nobody ever wants to do it. For an example, I was at the Taco Bell / KFC the other day. There was a guy in front of me, wasn't fucking pulling out. Like, had multiple opportunities, wasn't fucking pull out. So I beat. I beat once, right? About 2 or 3 minutes go by later, there's a line behind me. Guy behind me beeps. So the guy in front of me gets out of his fucking car, comes up to my window. I got my hands on my steering wheel. I can feel my knuckles turning red. I'm looking forward. He knocks on my window. I cock my fucking head left, bust my door open, and get out. And it just happened to be I was I don't know, maybe I was a little bit taller than this guy, but he's probably about the same weight as me. And I just started breathing heavy, and I got in his face, and I was like, get the fuck back in your car before I whoop your fucking ass and pull out onto the goddamn highway. Like, that shit just like that. And that shit happens, like, in crosswalks, like, just on the road. It's crazy, Lefty. And I just lose my shit. And, like, you can't do that in life. You're going to get in trouble or go to jail or something like that. But it's just aggression, man.
Has that happened? Have you gotten in trouble because of that?
No. I got alcohol-related trouble. I got driving under the influence, which I'm not proud of at all. You know, that was a really low point in my life. And it's not the alcohol's fault. It's my fault for drinking the alcohol. You know, I don't know. I can't blame I say alcohol helped me make a lot of bad decisions. You know, I can't blame alcohol. They were my decisions. They were bad fucking choices. But, you know, that shit. Yeah, and I don't know. Other than that, like, I haven't really gotten in trouble as far as, like, saying anything. Or, I mean, I'm very respectful, especially, like, at work, in situations. Like, if people are nice to me and don't do anything to, like, rub me, or if people aren't rude to me, like, I'm fine. I don't just, like, start shit with people for no reason. But it's like when people, you know, when people, like, scratch me, I just go to level 10 instantly. And there's no in between. So it's just, like, that's hard to deal with. And they say, like, that PTSD can have to do with that, you know? Because I wasn't really like that. I mean, you could have, like, friends, people I grew up with, my family. I was, you know, I mean, I was a feisty guy, but I wasn't, like, I wasn't trying to kill people. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to fight people. I was never like that. I was always a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. And now I'm, you know, I'm very aggressive. I'm, you know, constantly just on alert, on edge, and they say that that's a lot to do, like, combat related.
Well, and cannabis helps you, I guess, calm down from all that.
Yeah, it really does. I can tell you, I can sit down and just medicate. You know, one of the things that I really like about medication is, yes, it helps me with my depression. It helps me with my PTSD. It helps me just calm down. Alcohol would, like, intensify the aggression and the anger. You know, I can medicate with cannabis, and I don't get angry. I get super happy. Like, I just bricked my my little bong here when William was talking, you know, about his whole band earlier. No disrespect, William, but you were talking. I figured I'd take a bong hit, you know, relax a little bit. I just got off work. I haven't medicated today, so, and I can feel myself calming down right now. Like, I was getting amped up, like, just talking to you guys, but now I'm, like, calming down, and I'm kind of excited about ripping another one. I got some of that sour OG from the Egg Harbor Township dispensary. What up?
Nice.
They're all right. They're not that great, but they're okay.
Hey, what are you going to do? It'll get better.
It will get better. And the people there are great. The facility is real nice. I don't know, their product is okay. It's low THC. Weedman wasn't impressed at all. He was borderline calling her swag.
Well, yeah, you can get stuff off the street for $230 that's got way more trichomes, way more terps. It's
You're
just
talking about that fire.
failed program, man. We're in a failed program, but we got to make this better. We got to fix it.
I agree.
I like that you're on board fixing this with us, Joey. I love your passion. I love your fire. And I love that you kicked Weedman's ass in chest twice. That's fucking great. That rocks.
Thank you, Lefty. That's the nicest thing somebody said to me, man. That's really great. And I got to tell you, man, like, I don't want to have a bro session where we're hugging and sucking each other off through the phone, but I'm so glad that we linked up, dude. Like, just linking up with you and just being able to connect with so many like-minded people and being there live. It's not just like, it's a lot of it's online, you know, like, you connect with a lot of people online, but we're face-to-face, you know what I mean? Like, I was up there. We've been at events. Like, I got out to the Weedman's joint and, like, hang out with real people in real life, you know what I mean? So I think that's one of the best things about it.
It's great activism. This Facebook thing, it's great for activism, and I love it.
I have an interview coming up with Ken Bolsky. We're going to get together and do an interview. I'm going to ask him a few questions, Gonzo style.
Wait, you're going to interview him, or he's going to interview you?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both, but I asked him if I could interview him for the Jersey Boy LLC. The journalist, Lefty. It's what I do.
You should do it at Princeton TV.
That'd be awesome.
Got a nice studio there.
I just put my questions together. I'm going to email them over to him so he can, review them and shit like that. We'll have a good thing. We'll have a nice interview. And what really is going to be great about it is I think there's going to be a lot of information. So I think people need information. People need to know what's going on, especially when it comes to this this movement. You know, this is a real thing. This is a real movement. And there are people out there that are suffering that need this medicine, and they're being denied it for bullshit ass reasons.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that needs to be put out there.
Yeah, there really is. And I think you know what you're doing, what Ken's doing, what Weedman's doing. You know, this is all happening live here in New Jersey. You know, and there's so much testimony and so many great advocates out there, and it's just getting bigger, and it's not going to stop. It's just going to get bigger and bigger until it's accepted, and we don't have to fucking, you know, get dressed up in rainbow colors and run around the streets anymore.
Right.
Well,
right.
speaking of that, hey, Mikey. Speaking of that, Mike Alonzo's here with us, future mayor of Bayonne. Speaking of that, did you see the podcast at the Rotunda on Thursday?
I tried to, Lefty. I couldn't watch it, man. It was all fucked up. The video, like some of the audio was fucked up.
It came back. It got better. Well, one of the guys there had started a fight with the biggest guy, and the biggest guy with PTSD, who's wearing tie-dye, happy hippie. He starts some shit with him. Here, I'll play the video. Listen to this audio. This is insane. I can't believe this guy did this. Hold on, listen.
Giving us 5 minutes, not giving us a
You had all day.
Oh, you can't hear this. Hold on. You know what? I want you to hang up and listen to this because you can't hear this on the phone. But I want you to hear this, Joey.
Joey,
Before you hang up, hold on.
Joey, before you hang up, I got to figure out a way to get one of those, we got to figure out a way to get one of those desk flags on your desk.
I would love to have one, William. I wanted to get one from you when we were at the joint, and I forgot because I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah. That's why they make pencils with erasers. Anyway, listen, I'll talk with you later.
All right, cool. Tell that homeboy with the hill figure what up, homie.
All right, Joey.
All right, later, y'all.
See ya. All right. Mike Alonzo, grab a mic. Grab what mic you got there? What mic? That's a headphone, but that's okay. Grab that too. You got the white one. Why'd you grab the mic with the white mic?
Because he heard you talk about the Michelin Tire Man.
Go yellow?
I'll go yellow. I'm going to go yellow?
Just wondering why you grabbed the white one first.
Closest one. Nothing implied.
Mikey, you're the future mayor of Bayonne. What the hell's going on in this town? Did you go to that meeting tonight about the mosque?
Well, it's actually still going on.
Really?
Yes. I was told it's going to be an all-nighter.
An all-night meeting. Can we still go?
Anybody could still go. They moved it to the school auditorium because there were so many people.
Is that good or bad?
That's a turnout.
It is a turnout. But what we're hearing is more than half of the people that are there are not from Bayonne. They're from out of town. They came here just to protest. These are like professional protesters.
Right.
Okay.
They do exist.
Is that George Soros people or
Something like that.
when are they going to pay me?
Clinton, I don't know. We don't get paid to protest. I mean, that's not like a fun job or what?
I want some.
You get paid to protest.
I
Yeah?
want money. Yeah.
But
What do you got there?
I have something for you.
Really?
Yeah, I called some friends
Yeah.
and I told them about you.
Really?
And so what we have here
Yeah.
is, as of today,
Yeah.
Edward Grimes
Yes.
is a reporter,
Yeah.
photographer,
Really?
videographer,
Huh?
and a member
Member.
in good standing
Good standing.
with the Constitution, First Amendment, Press Association.
Really?
So I am here to give you your press credentials.
Oh shit.
Wow, congratulations. This is you.
Oh my god. What is, oh shit. You are. Oh my god. Oh, look out. Look at. Oh jeez. There's no.
That is for you. And here is your press ID.
Oh my god. There's an. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Here's your press ID.
Oh my god.
Official. Joey, you don't know if he's going to have
Joey.
room for you now.
Joey, I think you're out, Joey. I don't think we need your press pass anymore. Sorry, we got a better one now. So never mind.
You should always have a backup.
No, I'm kidding.
Just
Never
in
mind,
case.
Joey, I'm kidding. Never mind.
Doesn't he get a smaller one of those to put in
This
plastic?
is it. I'm going to put this
He will
in
get that
plastic.
small one. He'll get
No.
another one for his car.
I like the big one like this. It's obnoxiously huge.
Right.
I want it big like that.
We'll also get you one for the car. And, you
Oh.
can get one for your hat. They said you could have one, an insert for a hat.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, the one that says press. Do I get one that says pull too, or no? Damn it! All right, this is great. This made my day. All right, so I am an official member of the press.
All we have to do is you have to attach a photo. You have to have a photo,
Oh,
right?
really?
So it's you, so they know it's you.
That's easy. Oh, look at that!
So
Look at this.
we're instructed to take a photo.
Oh, wow.
Get it laminated.
Okay, here's the rules. It says Edward Grimes is a reporter, photographer, videographer, and a member in good standing with the Constitution First Amendment Press Association. Do not hinder, exclude, or block the view of this journalist in the exercise of the long-established and court-recognized First Amendment right to be present and to photograph or film any event in any public space.
I'll crush ya.
It talks about the First Amendment here. And, oh, this is great. I will just hand this page out to anybody who gives me a hard time. We are the people in the internet age. We are the free press. Oh, my God. This is serious.
It's definitely serious.
No, it's the
You're
real.
in.
It's the real deal.
Wow.
It's the real deal.
Wow.
Freedom of the press.
And Mike just may as well give him the folder too, right? For the paperwork.
Definitely.
Can I keep the folder?
Absolutely. You get the folder.
That way you keep all your paperwork nice and neat for the time being.
Okay, so this is from the meeting. Did you go to this meeting tonight? You didn't go.
Well, I stopped by.
Okay, so a lot of people?
A lot of people. A lot of delays. Big delay in getting started.
Really?
Big delay in getting started. A lot of out-of-town New York City license plates. People coming in from Brooklyn.
Really?
From Queens. They're there to pack the room and overwhelm the residents.
Why don't you go there and troll them?
What were the agendas?
Oh, tonight there's only one item on the agenda.
Oh?
And that is whether or not to make 109 East 24th Street a mosque.
That's why New York.
And as we all know, I don't think Islam has room for medical marijuana.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's ask them about... I want to go there and ask them about medical cannabis.
Exactly.
I should go there, and you should host a show while I go there and call in.
Okay. You're going to go there?
Yeah, I should call in my phone. I'll take your phone, or your phone, and you can have my phone, because it's hooked in. Can we do that? Can we switch phones, or no?
We could try, yeah.
That's the only way we could do this. And
That's the
I'll
only
go
way.
down there. What street do I have to go to?
Ooh, so it's at the school on East 24th Street, right on the corner of East 24th Street, Avenue E.
What time is it?
Avenue E. It's about 8. And so we'll see. I do believe they are in a recess right now. They started the meeting, made a couple announcements, went into recess.
I could smoke up that whole place. Just smoke cannabis the whole... Oh, boy, I want to go and smoke cannabis there.
Well, there's definitely law enforcement everywhere.
I'll have to call Uber.
Definitely. I heard it's on Channel 78. I don't have 78. Do you have 78? I don't know. I don't even know what Channel 78 is, but apparently it's being broadcasted live on Bay TV.
Oh, it is?
78. But I don't know if you have to actually be like a cable customer to get that.
Yeah,
Or if it's like a free... You would think it would be. But I don't have an antenna. You know, the old-fashioned bunny ears antenna that allows you to get television.
Let's see if I have some video of the scene there right now. Hold on, let's see if I...
Oh, maybe. Let's see. It could be trending.
I might have it. Let's see.
Maybe it's trending.
You're giving us 5 minutes and not giving us a problem.
You had all day.
You touched my equipment. You touched my equipment.
And your problem with that is what?
You probably shorted something out.
Oh, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did.
What's your name?
Send the state a bill.
I will.
I'll give you my name is Walt George. I'm part of the reason you're here.
I know you are.
And don't expect to come back.
You helped us in the past, but you're not helpful today.
Don't expect to come back.
You know, I know where the form is to fill out if they did damage something.
Yeah, we will. No, you won't. We have legal rights as American citizens.
No, you won't. Yes, we will.
Yes,
no, you won't. Yes, we will. No, you won't.
Yes, we will.
Duh. You know what your problem is, Walt? You're very disagreeable. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
Yeah, we have a right. We have a right to do this.
Yes, you do, but not really.
No, you can do this. You just can't do this.
You can do this.
Because
You can't do that.
this.
But you can do
You can
this.
do this.
But you can't do that.
But you can't do that. But you can do this.
But
it's
not
a
that.
public building, and we're getting complaints.
From who? From you?
From the building. There's other people in
The building actually
The building
has,
complained.
Yeah, the building
Wow.
has a mouth. And
It was a green. It's a smart building. it like talks to you. The building is complaining.
This is the first I've heard. Lady right there if we were annoying her, and she said I can't even hear you. You're the first to telling me this, so... Really?
Kids groups in here, okay?
And we turned it down when they came?
Yeah, and we turned it down. Very respectful. Okay. He's not respectful.
I asked you nicely to stop once, and you didn't do
And you
it.
touched my equipment, so if anything's broken, I'll be talking
I'm sure
to
it
you
will
and
be.
your boss. Who's your boss?
I'm
sure it will.
Lori Sherlock.
Lori, I'll be calling you.
Absolutely.
Hey,
right.
don't stop.
I watched them.
Yeah, so you want to get That's great. Yeah. So I'm sure by me unplugging it destroyed all your... Yeah, because
who is this guy?
You're a sound guy, and you actually don't know that you can't unplug...
Oh,
Okay.
he's not a sound guy.
So he's not a sound guy, yet he has enough gumption to pull out my wires of my mixing board from the amp.
Oh.
But he's not a sound guy, so he really
I'm not a sound guy, but I know exactly what wires to pull.
But I'm gonna fuck with your shit and ruin it.
Because he's my driver.
Really? All right, so we're under control here.
Yeah, we're fine
No,
here.
you're not under
Officers,
control.
thank you very much. I apologize for any mistake.
Have a shitty day.
We'll be out of here, no problem. It's all good.
What a jerk.
How did the podcast go? It was excellent, thank you.
Hey, he called me an asshole.
I appreciate that you let us in and we can do this.
Absolutely. You guys are great. I appreciate you guys helping me. You got something to say?
I did.
Say it to my face. You got something to say?
Come on now.
What's your problem? You got something to say?
You're an asshole.
What's the matter with you?
I asked you. It's the problem.
I asked you nice.
This is an American veteran with... He doesn't give a shit.
How dare you?
I'm a veteran.
Well, he doesn't.
How dare you?
He's going to call me an asshole. He's making it worse.
Now you're making it worse.
He's making it worse. He's triggering me off. Easy killer. You know he's wrong. You know he's wrong.
You're gonna mess with people with PTSD. We have PTSD.
You're going to mess with a decorated war veteran.
He's
not messing Well, guess what? I'm a disabled veteran. You're all right.
I'm a veteran too.
Well, then I'll tell you what.
Calm down.
Him calling me an asshole is what triggered me off.
All right, calm down. All right, it's okay.
All right, sorry. He's not the guy. He's not the one.
Thank you, guys.
I know. I don't know why they do this to you. I don't know why people push your buttons, but they do. I'm sorry.
You right?
I know.
I'm fine.
You were fine.
I called him out for being a coward and calling me an asshole while he's walking off. I called him on it.
Now I'm confused. How did this janitor get involved? Like, where did he come from? What happened?
He apparently works for the building.
Right, the building called him. I heard that part.
He's the cleanup guy. He cleans up the tables and the chairs.
Were you done or something? And he tried to clean up early?
We went 7 minutes over.
Oh.
So he came back and he says he gave us the 5-minute sign. He gave us the 5-finger sign.
Oh.
I'm assuming he meant 5 minutes. I said, okay, let me do the prayer.
Because that looks like a wave.
It was 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, he tried to portray it as that's my stop sign.
No.
I'm at 5 minutes.
No.
Hi, how you doing?
Or stop. Which is it? Well, yeah. Which is
Could
it? Pick one.
You know,
Or
Michael
maybe-
Jordan's the best. High five.
He
Or
said,
maybe we should have asked for clarification.
Right?
he
I
said-
mean, I don't really do the sign language. I mean, it's a real language. I mean, but you
it
got to
is.
know it. You know, it's like, what's the point? If
He
you come
said-
speaking French, I don't know what you're saying.
yeah, it was weird. He said 5 seconds. He meant 5
5 seconds.
That's what he
5
meant.
minutes, 5 hours, 5 seconds.
He meant 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
A handful of what?
A handful.
So I ran through the list as fast as I could. I was trying to get to the prayer, and he pulled out the wires as we were going to pray for dead children.
Oh.
So we were a little pissed off. We were a little heated, and rightly so. After all the shit we've seen, to have some fucking moron pull our wires out as we're doing a prayer for dead children, it's not a good thing. Not a good thing after all the stuff that we've seen in the past few years. So yeah, we were a little raw after he did that, and we actually went up to their office after this.
Oh.
Went to his boss's office, and I straightened this shit out.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh yeah.
I guess he doesn't have children or know anybody with children.
Well, if
Yeah.
they think they're going to stop us from coming back there, they got another thing coming. We're coming back.
Mm.
We have a right to be there.
Now this was before the.
This is after we're done.
This was when was this? Thursday.
Thursday.
The day before. You see, that was the last day he can get away with that shit.
And it was such
because Friday the world changed. You could pray now in public
Yeah,
now. So
that's
hey,
true.
you know. So he was just trying to get his last licks in there to stop you from praying in public.
So we straightened it all out, and hopefully we shook hands, and hopefully everything's cool now. But we'll find out next time we go there.
Yeah, but
next month.
You got to make sure everything's cool with you in the building, because they're the ones that complain.
Actually, the building complained, so I
Right.
need to get some.
So you got to talk to the building.
Find a way to talk to the building.
Right.
How do I do that?
I think in the bathrooms they have these dryers that you press the button and you talk into them.
Oh,
I
that's
think,
right.
I think that's
Okay,
you gotta,
I'll try
the only
that.
way to get to the building, right?
You make that funny face and it
Exact-
blows in your mouth, and you're like,
yes,
"Whoa." Yeah,
You
okay,
know,
all right.
That's the
Like
only
a
way.
fish hook.
Talk
All
to
right.
the building.
I'll try anything.
You know. Yeah.
I used to hold signs up to the cameras, for John O'Brien.
Oh.
He was the leader of the medical cannabis program in New Jersey, and he wouldn't take our calls. But he did see our video when we would go to the dispensary. That video was fed to the state police in Trenton. So when I would go there with my sign, I would hold the sign up to the camera. State police in Trenton would see the sign. And I would give them all these messages, and they didn't like it. They thought I was being obnoxious.
Oh.
They didn't like that too much.
Was it in English? Or?
Yeah, maybe I should try Muslim.
I've made something. I mean, maybe
Something
they don't
different.
speak that language anymore, you know? Huh.
Yeah. So, all right, why don't you go?
I'm going to go.
I don't think you should go. I wish you had a card so you could smoke cannabis. Can I give you a cannabis shirt? Can I give you Don't Shoot on White shirt?
Absolutely.
Maybe you can wear that.
Yeah.
Why don't I do that?
They might shoot me, though.
That would be great. I think there's one here. Don't Shoot on White somewhere.
Yeah,
I'll find
we'll find one. We'll make it happen.
All right, we'll do a commercial. We'll go to a commercial break, and then we'll get you a shirt, and we'll send you on your way to do a live interview at the mosque, the proposed mosque.
Right.
Get the reverend, too.
Mm.
And see if you can find the people that did the graffiti. That was the worst graffiti I've ever seen in my life.
I know. I talked to the guys in the projects. They were like, what an amateur.
I know.
You know, it's like
so lame.
Right? No style.
No. You got to put like a little swirlies
Something,
in there. And some
right?
color.
Bubble letters.
Make it, pop
yeah,
a little
exactly.
bit.
Can we get a little more style?
Yeah.
Can we get a little more style here?
I mean, it's an art. You can get like a degree in it.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah,
go to
you
college for spray paint. You know, you go to graffiti art school.
It's all about the image.
Right? I mean, they got graffiti like in the MoMA and the Met and all these national museums. So this definitely was an amateur.
Did we do our song yet, William?
Oh, get a song coming?
Did we do it?
No.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
But I do have a couple questions for Mike.
Oh, yeah.
You're political, right?
Well, I try to be. I try to encourage everybody.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with the camera traffic lights?
Yes.
You are?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
I know we still have them. They're just not turned on, so they tell us.
No, well, anyway, we have them, and I'm going tomorrow to dispute the picture.
Oh. Is this like a for a red light camera?
Yes.
Oh, okay, red light camera.
Yeah. So anyway, it's in the Philadelphia area.
Oh, Philadelphia.
Point. Coming up, and I'm going across the light.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have me as red, and they manipulated the caution light, and it's time to be able to activate the camera.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that automatically puts the lights out of synchronization.
Mm-hmm.
And the yellow light is supposed to be anywhere 3 to 3.5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Was this like in a 25 mile an hour?
No, this is a regular light. What is a 45 mile an hour?
Oh, it's
zone?
45. Okay, not like a regular little city block, one way.
That's like 45, 50 in some cases.
45, 50. Wow. What a dramatic difference. I know in New Jersey.
But my initial question is, and my point is, and my point is, the timing.
Yes.
Of the manipulation.
Right.
You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Well, they got caught doing that here in New Jersey.
And, well, you know what ends up happening when it becomes the money cow?
Exactly.
You know, and that's what happened here. And also the fact that this is part of my, I'm practicing my fight right now for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
How does he fight this, Mike? What's the best way? Because he has to. Can he confront his accuser?
Well, it's your right to confront your accuser.
Right.
So the question is who gave you the ticket?
The camera.
The camera?
Or somebody signed off on it.
Who
signed off?
Who's in the booth
Right.
that looked at the video that wrote the ticket? They got to show up. They got to show up. And the other thing is you can go back to that light. You could turn on your video camera, and you could record and see how long the yellow light lasts for. Right? So here's the rule. The rule is if the speed limit of 40, if the speed limit's 40, the yellow light has to last for 4 seconds. If the speed limit's 50, it has to last for 5 seconds. Okay. So what these people do is they make it last for 3.8, 3.7, and that 0.3 turns out to be a lot of tickets for a lot of people, just to trim down how long the yellow lasts. And then the ultimate result is everybody stops short and crashes into each other. So these things are just making more accidents.
Well, anyway, here's where I'm going to finish my my practicing.
You're right.
Okay.
Right. Do you swear to tell the truth?
No, with the tech.
No, first of all, when they put the Bible in front of you, you tell them, I don't have to tell the truth because you don't tell the truth. You don't tell the truth about cannabis, so I don't have to tell the truth. Start off right there. The judge will love it.
It'll lock me up. I'll be having a fucking cheese sandwich at night. Are you kidding me? And maybe, if I'm lucky, a little iced tea. Anyway.
Oh,
so,
apparently the event is being streamed live on Facebook somewhere.
Oh, great.
We can get the zoning. It's a zoning board meeting.
So Mike,
yes.
So where I'm going at it because of.
So there you are.
Because we're in the year of 2017, the technology that's available
today. What year
today,
is this? Wait, what year is this?
2017.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, just making sure. I didn't know we were doing time checks, but okay, go ahead.
So anyway.
8:32.
No, he just threw me off, and I'm going to come back to it.
Yay!
Yeah, he's funny. Yay! Yeah, he just wants me to pay the $100 ticket.
$100.
No, I want you to fight it. I want you to fight the shit out of it.
He's my friend. So anyway,
I told you to go there. I told you what to say.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not telling the truth. Because you don't tell the truth.
Just say not guilty. And then say I rest my case.
Right. Not guilty. Go fuck yourself.
Well, I wanted to also add in the technologies that are available today. We can manipulate anything.
Anything.
That's right.
And I'm having a hard time. I'm struggling with this.
Now, is there like a video of your car going through the red light online? Did they send you a photo? What did they do? How did they?
They sent me a photo on a regular
piece of paper
form.
Okay.
A pre-put together form with pictures.
Mm.
Pictures showing me supposedly going across the red light with the light being red.
Oh, okay.
Look, I mean that could be a Photoshop.
Right. So there's no video. It's like 3 photos.
Right.
Right. And it doesn't show the person behind you that almost hit you, and it doesn't show the fire truck coming, or the ambulance, or the motorcycle gang.
You know what it shows? It shows a lot of open area and no congestion.
Did you see the motorcycle gang? Those are motorcycle gang.
I mean, definitely.
Watch out.
They're not in the picture.
They're not in the picture, you see?
But they were there.
It was on the angle.
You need to tell the judge this.
No, anyway. Then I'm going to ask for a payment plan.
No, take your time too. When you walk up to the judge, take your time, walk real slow, and then talk real slow, and pause between each word, stutter a little bit.
Wait. Do you have a Pennsylvania driver's license?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Take your time. Take up their whole fucking day.
We'll get you in New Jersey.
Take up their whole fucking day, William. Really, I'd play it. Play it out.
We'll get you a New Jersey one.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I guess it was about maybe a year and a half ago. No, actually, December.
Wow.
2 years ago.
This is from 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, but I was driving through Hillsborough.
Oh.
And I wasn't sure coming around a circle to be able to get back on the 206. So I pulled over into the shopping center there. The next thing you know, I get pulled over. The cop jumps out of his car. He's got his sunglasses on, trying to push the intimidation button. You know what I mean?
Right. No smile.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
gave the car 2 taps real quick.
Yeah, I know the type.
And then I'm like,
his pants are real starched.
You already don't like me because I'm out of state.
Yeah. You start off at -2 there.
So. And then they wanted to know if I wanted to go to court.
Oh, the cop wants to know if you want to go to court.
To pay an $84 ticket that they wanted to give me, they just tried to find a way to bullshit me and justify it. So this is where we are today.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go there.
Sucks.
You're gonna have to say not guilty.
Yeah.
Right.
Not guilty.
Well, that's why I'm coming to you.
Take up their time.
Definitely not guilty. Get the other person there. Ask them questions.
Yeah, question them.
Definitely, you are allowed to ask the accuser, the person that wrote the ticket, questions.
Ask him if he takes any drugs.
What time did they punch in?
Did they take
Were you on any
drugs?
drugs? When was the last time you had alcohol?
Last time I had sex.
Everything that could influence their state of mind when they wrote that ticket. And then when all else fails, Your Honor, we need a postponement.
Yeah, I need to
ask
talk,
for a postponement.
I need a lawyer. I need a lawyer. Your
Absolutely.
Honor. I need a lawyer.
I could see where this is going. If you feel your rights are being violated, it's your
time.
right to have representation.
There you go.
And if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you.
There's your answer,
I
William.
mean, that's just, how
Bust
many
their
times have we
balls.
heard that?
Bust their balls. Give it back to them.
Pushing the button.
Give it back to them.
Push the button.
Talk slow. Take your time. You look very old, so they're not going to question if you act really old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, dude. Play up the feeble shit. Play it up.
Yeah. Maybe you should bring like a walking.
Bring
bring a person to help you walk or something.
Yeah, bring a dog. Bring a service dog.
Oh yes.
And then forget your papers. Say, I forgot the papers for the service dog, Your Honor. Sorry. Make him shit on the carpet. Do it. Pull out all the stops like Jimi Hendrix did at Monterey. Pull out all the stops.
Everything. Paying pennies if you have to.
That too. In addition to everything else, paying pennies at the end. Yes. All of the above. All of the whatever they don't like, give them a lot of it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do it, William. Do it.
The more the merrier, I know.
Gotta play gotcha with somebody.
You gotcha. They're doing gotcha with you. Now you play gotcha with them. It's time for you to play gotcha. And we're good at that.
Oh, wow. It's 8:37, 38 degrees out.
Oh, it's cold out?
It's getting cold.
And they're standing out there?
Well, they're inside now. We've got to check it out. We got to check out this live stream. We got to find it.
Yeah, let me know where it's at.
I don't know who is...
Send me the link when you get
yeah.
it. If you find it.
Yeah. We're going to try our best. Bayonne meeting about the mosque. If anybody's listening, they want to Google it, see what's going on, see if they can help us find this link. It's apparently being live streamed on Facebook. I don't know why it's not being live streamed on live stream.
Well, you know what's going on. I mean, they got everybody and their mother on Facebook going live, and they don't have the technology up to date to be able to run it efficiently. And then you got the chat thing shutting down everything sometimes because, like, you got a message coming in and the chat's going offline at the same time.
I am surprised they didn't cancel the meeting, though, or postpone it. I mean, every other municipality in this county closed because of the storm. But no, not us. We make our residents stand outside in the rain.
Hey, it's Bayonne. Did you see I met Chuck Wepner the other day?
Oh, really? He looks nothing like that mural they painted on Broadway, but he is the real Rocky. I mean, Stallone had to pay him a lot of money in his lawsuit. He finally won.
I wanted to meet him my whole life. I finally met him.
Wow.
Yeah. I want to be the most famous person from Bayonne now. I told him that. I'm like, Chuck, you're the most famous person in Bayonne. I'm the second most famous. And I told him about the podcast at the Statehouse, and he was like, he was all happy. He was for the medical cannabis, too. I had a cannabis shirt on.
See?
Him and his whole family were like, yeah, cannabis. Yeah.
Wow. We got to, get him on. I bet you he'll do it.
I didn't want to bug him. He was having dinner.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't about to drop a card and do all that. I told him I was on cannabis and I was on opiates for 10 years, and they were very happy to hear all that stuff and very interested in my card. But I didn't want to bug him too much. I just wanted a selfie.
Well,
that's all I wanted.
I'll tell you this: he's a fighter, so he definitely believes and supports anybody that picks up the battle. Yeah. I mean, that whole story was him.
All right, I'm gonna call a fighter.
I mean, he was supposed to just put on a little good show, but he hung in there for all the rounds.
12 rounds with Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
That's crazy.
Only to have Sylvester Stallone steal the story.
I thought Sylvester Stallone wrote that story, but he did write it, but he didn't really make it.
He didn't write.
He didn't write it. He just kind
of
stole it.
Wrote down what he saw this other guy do, and then said it was him. And then once he sold enough action figures, then he settled with the guy.
Oh, look, it's me now. Now it's mine. Look, it's me. I'm the guy now. All right, let's call our friend David. I have actually a book over here. Give me a second. I have to run over there and get the book.
Okay.
That means you guys take over the show.
Gotta take over.
Yeah, take over the show.
So you're running for mayor? Is that what's going on here?
Well, somebody has to, you know. I mean, we got to break this trend. In this town, it's funny. You graduate from the police academy, you become a cop, you retire, you get a pension, and you run for mayor. I mean, we got to stop that trend of mayors being former cops.
And how much time does the mayor get?
Oh, you know, there's no really set hours, I heard, but I'll make it a 24-hour-a-day job.
Right.
I'll steal Hillary Clinton's message of call me anytime.
I would.
I'll answer.
I totally would.
Yeah, I mean, that whole story was rather interesting because when she was running for president way back in 2008, right?
Yeah.
When she was running back then. And she was broke. Remember?
Yeah. She was broke.
She didn't have no money, right?
That's it. Write a couple books. Give a couple speeches.
What? A couple years later, we can get some money through the foundation, honey. and everybody around the world can chip in.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it funny though? She lost and the foundation closed. I mean, they didn't even wait a month.
Well, the foundation had to close because it was under serious investigation.
That was it.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because
Right.
there was what is and at stake here is integrity. You know what I mean? Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but she wanted to try to burn the candle on both ends instead of trying to hold two hands holding two candles.
Oh.
You know, that would have been the wiser choice, but evidently she didn't do that. And then the other thing was all of Bernie Sanders supporters. She never did anything to try to rally them.
No, she just thought she would get him automatically. I mean, she even thinks her own party will just do whatever she said.
Well, yeah, because you know who I am. You know what I mean? I'm Bill's wife.
She should have just kept it at that, right? Should have just kept saying I'm Bill's wife. I mean, he invented the internet, didn't he?
No, Al Gore.
Oh, that was Al Gore. Okay, I keep forgetting.
Al Gore
invented
Al Gore did that.
the internet and solar panels, right?
And then Al Gore turned around and sold the election to Bush.
How much do you think that cost Bush? What do you think he got? I mean,
look, you see, we got bankrupt.
Mm.
When he left fucking office, we were bankrupt. No?
Now what's less than bankrupt?
I mean, you know, no, seriously. I mean, when Bush went into office, we had a surplus.
Mm-hmm.
He ate that up with his bullshit 9/11.
And then some.
You know?
Spent the bank account, racked up the credit cards.
Big time.
But then we got Obama, and then he was approved for like an American Express black card, so he was able to charge more, and now here we are.
No, I mean, he was helpful through the turbulence.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Of all of a sudden, you know, poof, the bottom just fell out. This isn't a 19, what was it, 33, 35 bubble burst.
Oh, what, the Great Depression?
Yes.
Yeah, the Great Depression, yes.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, they're calling this... How are they going to write about this in the history book? I mean, is it going to make the history book? I wonder what they're going to call it. You know? Or is it going to be the stock market crash, the Great Depression, Part 2, the Great Recession?
You know, it's going to be part of the other problem, you know?
Right. I wonder how my kids are going to read about this in the history books, you know? Like, what kind of label are they going to...
let's talk about the history book for 1 minute. I'm glad you brought that up, Mike. And I'll tell you why. They don't tell the truth about our history.
Depends who writes the book.
You know what I mean? And, you know, all the kids learn is the Revolutionary War right now and World War II.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They don't hear about, you know, how we came to be, what we went through, blah, blah, blah. You know, the dirt of the history.
Right.
You know, I mean, the country is built on racism.
Mm.
You know, I mean, even the Declaration of Independence calls the Indians savages. you know, but,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and talking, though, you're familiar with the Federal Reserve, right?
Yes.
All right. So then you know that if you're from Tokyo,
Mm-hmm.
you want to do business with us,
Right.
right? You gotta transfer your currency to the American dollar.
Yes.
So, which means we're gonna be making money on top of the money.
Mm-hmm. There's a fee for that.
Exactly.
There's always a fee.
Exactly. So now that we've established this is why we want to run around the world. We want to protect our interests.
Mm.
See, so we're gonna try to shove fucking democracy down your throat so you vote for our money. That's why they killed Gaddafi, right?
Gaddafi.
Didn't Gaddafi want to get with somebody else and do their own currency? Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, fucking Libya, man, they're fucking terrorists, man. It's fucking Gaddafi, man, you know.
Right. Now we got Bitcoin.
And you know the news media is going to throw its shit out there.
Oh, the news.
Yeah,
They don't
well,
report anything.
And what I love about that,
Except for the
you might love this too, Mike.
the U.S. Constitution First American Free Press Association.
Yeah, congratulations
I like
to
that.
Steve Cross. Shout out. But my understanding of sensationalism is what the news is what the news is, and everybody wants to emulate Orson Welles on the radio with War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
So that's when the media and a few other people of higher level altitude mental thought process were able to come to the conclusion we can tell these motherfuckers anything. Look, we just got done telling them War of the Worlds. You know what I mean? So, we know we can pretty much tell them whatever the hell we want. I know. Accept it.
Guys, there's a police department in New Jersey that are really funny. They went on social media and they used a poor attempt at humor to illustrate how little reverence law enforcement has for the lives it has needlessly destroyed. They said, "We have your weed, come get it." I guess they found a bunch of weed somewhere. Let's see. They have a picture of a baggie of cannabis, and they say, "Please come get it." It says Candy Kush, and I guess they are asking the owner to come pick it up. My cannabis looks kind of like that. I think I'm going to give them a call because I think...
Well, don't they have to...
They might have my cannabis. I might have dropped that.
Don't they have to find the legal owner? Isn't that like something they got to do? You can't just keep it.
I don't know who put it in that baggie, but that looks like my cannabis. And I'd like to come down there and see. Who do I need to speak to about that? Okay.
Once you get there, though, how are you going to tell if it's yours? You have to smoke it, though.
I
You have to
smoke it.
you
Look,
definitely
yeah, I'd probably have
taste
to
it.
smoke
and
some. And
sweet.
yeah, I need some of it.
Right.
So they'd have to give some up to me. All right, let's call the Absecon police real quick before we call our friend and see if we can get a date to go down to there and check this cannabis out. Let's see. Let's see. All right.
You have reached the Absecon Police Department. Please listen carefully to the following options. If you need a police, fire, or ambulance response, press 0 for our 24-hour dispatch center. If you know your party's extension, you may enter it at any time. For a name directory, press pound. For the records office, for vehicle releases and reports, press 3. For the Detective Bureau and our crime tip line, press 4.
4.
For a list of administrative offices, press 5. For the municipal court, for summonses, fines, and court dates, press 6. For road conditions, press 7. For the Office of Emergency Management, press 8. If you are trying to reach City Hall offices, please hang up and dial 609-641-0663. If you need further assistance, press 0 for our 24-hour police dispatch center.
I want to talk to the detective office.
For the division commander, Lieutenant James Laughlin, press 1. For Detective Sergeant Ponzetti, press 2. For Detective Lee Gadd, press 3.
Lee Gag.
For the tip line, press 5.
The tip line.
Snitch.
The snitch line.
I guess we'll hit 3.
Exiting the system. Goodbye.
What? No, no.
Whoa.
Hey, oh, I hit 3.
What was 3?
I hit 3.
The snitch line?
No, hey, come on.
What was 3? The snitch line?
No, 5 was the snitch line.
Oh, 3 was the...
What the hell was that?
What was 3? To report an emergency? I mean, they disconnected you?
Come on, for real? Oh, God. I'm getting a runaround already. They must know it's me.
You have reached the Absecon
Gotta press star
Police
67.
Please listen carefully to the following options. If you need a police, fire,
No,
or
4,
ambulance
right?
response,
It's 4.
press 0.
All right, now I'll hit 2.
For the division commander,
No.
Lieutenant James Laughlin, press 1.
No, I'm going to hit 2. I hit 2 this time.
1 moment, please.
Ah, that's good. There we go. Oh, anybody home?
You've reached the desk of Detective Sergeant Joyce Lee. I'm either away from my desk or out of the office, so please leave your name and number in a brief message, and I'll call you back as soon as possible.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi. Yes, hello. This is Lefty Grimes. This message is on the air with our podcast. We have a question for you guys. You guys have a post on Facebook about some Candy Kush cannabis here that you found. Now, I don't know who put it in that Candy Kush bag, but that cannabis looks like it's mine. It really looks like it's my cannabis. I bought some cannabis at the dispensary, and I might have dropped some down there when I was in Absecon, and I'd like to come down there and compare the cannabis that I bought at the dispensary with the cannabis that you have there. And maybe you can give some to me to test it out, or I don't know how you would want me to test it, but by smelling it, I could look at it.
What your procedure is?
Yeah, what is your procedure on testing the cannabis that you have there? I'd like to see it and test it and smell it and rub it.
To verify it's yours.
Yeah,
you can
right?
Make a claim,
What
yeah.
would you do, Mike?
Well, you don't want to make a false claim. You got to make sure it's definitely yours, so we have to check it out.
Yeah, all right.
You know?
And it's a process to identify, is it not?
It takes a while. I need a couple bong hits, maybe. Can I make? Is it enough to make oil? Can I smush it down and make some oil? Is there enough for that? I need to know these questions. What should I bring with me? Do you have any idea? Do you have a bong I can use, or should I bring my own bong?
I think it's a bring your own.
Bring your own bong.
BYOB.
BYOB. All right. So yeah, we'll be down there. We'll do an Ignorance is No Excuse tour down there. Yeah, we're those guys. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, we're the Ignorance is No Excuse tour. So I guess we'll be coming down to Absecon. Thanks for the invite. We're looking forward to smoking your Candy Kush that you have there.
They found it.
I guess you found it. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate the lost and found procedure that they have in place.
This is great. I can't wait to try the Candy Kush. I don't think I had Candy Kush, though. My cannabis is not Candy Kush. So somebody put it in a bag that says Candy Kush.
Right.
But that's not Candy Kush. That cannabis right there is either Lemon G or AK-47. Because that's it looks like my cannabis that I lost. I dropped some cannabis.
I believe it.
I dropped a lot of cannabis on the floor. When I roll joints, I drop a lot on the floor.
Oh.
I shake a lot, so I'm a sick patient.
Right.
I drop a lot of cannabis on the floor. So, you'll see, Mike, when you get your card, you'll drop a lot of cannabis all over the place.
Well, hopefully, if somebody finds it, they'll help contact me so I can get it back.
Yeah, I appreciate the Absecon police putting this feeler out there for the cannabis community to come get their cannabis.
Right, it's definitely appreciated.
Yeah, I'm hoping to meet with you guys, and
I mean, maybe we could repay the favor if we ever find something that belongs to them.
Yeah, I mean, cannabis may help you guys someday. I mean, I know a lot of officers may have PTSD, and cannabis will actually help with that because the protocol for doctors with PTSD is opiates. And believe me, PTSD and opiates do not mix.
Your recording is too long.
Ooh.
To replay your recording, press 1. To erase and re-record, press 2. For delivery options, press 3.
3.
To send this message now, to mark this message urgent,
Definitely
press
urgent.
2. To
2.
mark this message private, press 3.
Ooh.
To cancel all delivery options, press star.
3? 3 should be private?
It's tough. Private or you got to press 2.
Message marked urgent.
Urgent.
To replay your recording, press 1. To erase and re-record, press 2. For delivery options, press 3.
We
To
did it.
send this message now,
Yes.
press number sign.
Oh, number sign. Pound. Hashtag. Number sign.
Hashtag.
Message delivered. Exiting the system. Goodbye.
Goodbye. This is fun. I want to go there now. I really want to meet this cop. I want to.
Sergeant Lee.
Sergeant Lee. And then there's a commander, another commander.
Yes, commander.
Should we leave him a message also? Or are we good? I think we're good.
You think Sergeant Lee's on vacation?
It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt to have a backup plan.
So how long we give her? A day, week? You know.
Oh wait, I forgot to leave my number.
Oh,
I forgot to leave my number.
Well, you said I'm showing up. So,
Yeah,
so
but
I guess
she could call
me
though.
back. Right. Maybe she was on the other line. She call you back right now. You have to call back then.
Let me call the commander and leave my number with the
With
commander.
him and say, give it to
just
Lee.
to make sure
that it gets passed down.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
So call the
All right,
commander,
let's do the
leave the
commander.
number, so then Lee gets it. You know. All
right.
And everybody is well informed, just like they asked.
Let's do this the right way.
Yes.
Cover all the bases. Okay.
You have reached the Absecon Police Department. Please listen carefully to the following options. If you need a police, fire, or ambulance. For the division commander, Lieutenant James Laughlin, press 1.
One moment, please.
Thank you.
Lofton?
Lofton.
Commander Lofton.
Commander.
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 Commander. Commander Lofton.
You could just stop at commander.
Commander. All right, maybe he has somebody that will pick up the phone for him.
Well, if you're a commander, here we go.
I wonder who's making all the jokes. Like, who writes all the jokes on the Facebook page? They have a writer?
You have reached the desk of Captain James Laughlin.
James.
Please leave your name and number, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.
Hello, Captain. This is Lefty Grimes. This message is on the air with the Sativa Cross podcast. We are interested in looking at the cannabis that you guys have put out there for the patients to peruse. I happen to have cannabis that I bought at the dispensary that looks exactly like the cannabis you have in this Candy Kush bag. However, somebody put this in a Candy Kush bag. My cannabis was not Candy Kush. My cannabis is AK-47 or Lemon G. Those are the two. Or wait, I bought blueberry also. It could be blueberry.
But the point is, the bag was switched.
Yeah, that's not my bag.
The bag is not my bag.
So it's not my bag, but the cannabis looks like my cannabis.
Right.
So what is your procedure for me to come down there to test it, check it, feel it, rub it, taste it, smell, whatever I have to do? I need to do that and compare the cannabis together with you, and maybe we can all figure out whose cannabis this is. It could be mine. It could be another patient friends of mine. It could be there's a lot of patients that this could belong to. So we'd like to find out.
Yeah.
I forgot to leave my number with
Sergeant Lee.
Sergeant Lee, Joyce Lee.
Lee.
I called and left her a message, and I forgot to leave my number. My number is 908-616-0682.
0682.
If you call back tonight, we'll talk to you live on the air. If not, I'll talk to you off the air. That's fine. But we'd like to come down to Absecon to look at this cannabis that you have, and
just go through the lost and found process.
Yeah. What is the process? What do you think?
Make a determination.
Yeah, we want to determine whose cannabis this is. Does it belong to me? Does it belong to another patient? Can we find the rightful owner? Can I help you find the rightful owner? Because this is important stuff. This is what we do at Sativa Cross. We help patients. So we want to help patients find their medicine if it's truly lost. So maybe you can help us with that. And if you're a compassionate person, maybe that's what you're trying to do here, and I appreciate that. And we thank you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we thank you for.
But in any event, this is our procedure, and this is what we do.
Yeah, it's a work in progress, and we're doing the best we can with what we have to work with.
You know, so we hopefully, we respect your process, and hopefully you respect ours.
Yeah, this is going to work out great.
Absolutely. Okay, we hope you call back.
Yeah. So what kind of stuff can we do in Absecon when we go down there?
Well, you're definitely going to be invited to.
Do they have like a tour guide?
Yeah, they're on the beach. I think they have a beach.
On the beach?
I think there's some beach. No.
Okay, see these are the questions we're going to have ready to add. Was your medicine found on the beach?
Do they have a pot? Do they have a website?
Maybe we could send in a submission. on the
Do
website.
they have a website?
Yes. Well, I'm on their Facebook page.
Well,
and
if they have a Facebook page, I mean, somebody's posting on there.
there's a very funny person on the Facebook page. It's hysterical. I mean, they just are jokesters.
Your recording is too long.
Oh,
to
again.
replay your recording, press 1.
No.
To erase and
No.
re-record,
Definitely
press
not.
2.
No, no,
For
no, no, no,
delivery
no.
options, press 3.
That's
To
Yes,
send this
yes,
message
yes, yes,
now,
we want
press
that.
number stop. To mark this message urgent,
Yes.
press 2.
Definitely.
To mark this message
Two.
private, message marked urgent.
Mhm.
To replay your recording, press 1.
One.
To erase
No.
and re-record, press 2.
Two.
No,
No.
For
no,
delivery
no, no.
options, press 3.
Three.
To send this message now, press number
Sit-
sign.
It's number pound hashtag.
Message delivered. Exiting the system.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, very good. I feel like we accomplished something now. We're gonna find somebody's cannabis back, get the cannabis back for them. I appreciate that.
If anybody's listening and you lost your medical marijuana, please call in now. We may have a possible sighting of where it is.
Yes.
So we'd like to help you get it back. We do believe it is Lefty's, but if you think it is yours, please call us.
Where the hell is it? All right.
Or you can text us your photos, and we can compare photos. You know, maybe we could start there if you want to take a photo of your cannabis,
Yeah, that helps.
and then we can compare it.
That's always helpful. All right, let's give a call.
Who do we got coming up? Who we call?
We're gonna call our friend David.
David.
Okay, David Dawson is
Dawson.
one of our patient friends.
Oh,
he
okay.
has cerebral palsy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Muscular dystrophy.
Oh.
And he's been in a wheelchair for the past year, and he doesn't think he's going to get out of the wheelchair. And in the meantime, he's going to college. He's getting his PhD in psychological biology or something. I believe it is. Amazing guy. And he wrote this really, really amazing book called Medical Cannabis, The Definitive Guide by David Dawson. Wow. You check this book out. It's a great book. It's really in depth about the molecules of cannabis inside the
definitive
plant.
guide.
And it's amazing. So we're going to call David right now. I hope he picks up.
Medical cannabis is now legal in 23 states and the District of Columbia.
Okay.
This book covers all those questions and many more.
It sure does.
Beginning with the history of cannabis through the political future.
Hello?
Hello, David.
Hey,
David, it's Lefty Grimes. You're on the air, man. How you doing?
Hey, David.
Lefty, how's it going, man?
Good, bro. How you feeling?
I'm feeling, I have a sense of well-being, Lefty. Let's put it that way.
That's all you can ask for sometimes.
That's right. So what's going on with you?
Thank you, a million thank yous for this book. I haven't even cracked it yet, but it's amazing. Just what I've looked through. Oh my God, I can't wait to get into this book. It's got everything I need to know about cannabis, all the cannabinoids, all the molecules,
Everything. Methods of ingestion. Everything,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's designed for the medical cannabis patient, and if you go through it, you can see the technique is basically designed for people that don't have a real strong understanding of scientific methodology, and that's kind of the way that I wrote it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, dude.
So
Awesome.
of course, that's what I'm here for.
So what have you been up to? Have you been keeping busy out there? I hear you're working with Honeybee now.
Yeah, I'm in Oregon now. We're looking to build a health and wellness retreat. And of course, I just finished up my second book. I'm now Pummeled to Death by Hamburger. And that's at the publishing. That's gotten through the publishing phase, and it's about ready to be released. It'll be in bookstores soon. That one is. I figure that one is going to be. I wanted it. I want it to be in the humor section, but knowing the way society is based, it'll probably be put in crime. So we'll see.
Crime?
Well, it's the tales of a man's lifetime on the fringes. On the fringes of the medical cannabis industry. So it's basically what it is it's not really a parody of the cannabis industry, but it's a parody of society and society's reaction to the cannabis industry.
Health crime. It's not health. It's not crime. It's health crime.
Well, health crime is what we've got going on. And, I mean, I don't know if you just read what's going on in Florida.
What's happening?
Well, just you know how difficult it is once you have a program that should be in place, how to get so that people get access to medicine that actually works, and the bureaucracy that's involved in everything that's involved in cannabis. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, exactly.
And so they're running into the issue of, okay, well, we're not going to let the doctors choose who gets the medicine. We're going to have an actual department that makes some choices. And I mean, this is the way it appears, but right now I don't think I really have enough information to base it on. But it's going to be a headache for the people in Florida, just like it's a headache for the people in Illinois, and a headache for the people in Minnesota, and the people all over the nation. I mean, it's just so bad. It's like there's so much out there that is keeping medicine that works out of the hands of the patients that need it most.
My friend just got arrested for helping some patients out.
Right. Oh, and we're going to see what happens with Trump, and I mean, you just never know what he's going to do.
Well, I was hoping to give him a chance, give Trump a chance, but it seems like he's.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, I want to give him a chance. It's just he put in so many idiots into his cabinet. It's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, they're already arguing over the crowd, like how big the crowd was in the inauguration. like that's a big deal.
Right,
like they're lying about that. Like, why would you have to lie about that? Who cares?
Well, yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah,
Stupid.
Well, he's getting into politics, and that's just part of the game, I guess.
Yeah. So we'll see. He did take the sign about cannabis down. I mean, there was like an anti-cannabis sign in the White House or on the website, and he took it down. Trump took it down.
An anti-cannabis website?
It was on the White House or one of the government White House sites. There was something about cannabis being a gateway drug or being dangerous, and it was taken down.
Well, good.
Yeah,
it should be taken down.
Yeah.
There's nothing to base that on. That's just inaccurate information, And that's the problem. There's so much inaccurate information that's out there and it's so difficult when people don't know what to believe. And the research is there. I mean, you wouldn't believe the number of studies that as a student, as a doctoral student, how many studies are just pouring into me. Just recent studies that are just incredible. But here in the United States, and that is just something that hasn't been allowed to happen for a while. For I guess since forever. For I don't know. Well, since 1972 anyway. easily, because that was when Richard Nixon decided to declare war on the molecules that the human body produces.
But wait a minute, he declared war on the human body. Didn't he? I mean, really, because we have an endocannabinoid.
When it comes down to it, when you're declaring war on the molecules that make up the human body, yeah, you're declaring war on the human body.
It makes no sense. You're declaring war on the endocannabinoid system.
Yeah, and the thing is, he didn't really even realize he was doing that. He thought he was declaring war on a bunch of hippies and a bunch of African Americans, and of course he's okay with that. And as an offshoot of that, we ended up with the DEA being tasked with the mission of destroying, these molecules, these phytocannabinoid molecules, which are the exact same molecules as the endocannabinoid molecules, against 66 molecules, or it could be even more than that. No, I think it's actually just, I don't know how many. Yeah, it would be like at least 66, and it could be as many it could be as many as 104. Because that's what the latest research as to how many cannabinoids there actually are, and that would mean that there are likely 104 endocannabinoid equivalents.
Amazing.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's true. I mean, you have to understand you have to delve into the minutia of this whole thing to see what has actually occurred historically, and it's just such an incredible story as to what has taken place and why it's taken place. And for the most part, why it's taken place has been for economic reasons. Yeah, there's some racial stuff thrown in, but for the most part, it's economic, and that's the American way,
What kind of stuff are they doing, David? What kind of research are they doing in Israel that we can't do here in America?
What kind of research?
Yeah, they're doing all kinds of research there that we can't do here, and that we're so far behind the curve. Like, what kind of cutting edge stuff are they doing over there that we're just so far behind on?
Well, we're behind on, of course, on the phytocannabinoid studies because we haven't been allowed to. Now, the endocannabinoid studies we can do here. There's a man named Warren Parsons that's doing some amazing stuff down in California that's using kind of the same techniques as I'm proposing. But he's going after opiate addictions and that sort of thing. I'm going more after how to establish whether an endocannabinoid system is in balance, because that's kind of the key to my research, is numerically measuring the balance of the endocannabinoid system. And once we have that baseline, that what's called basal numbers for humans, then we can start to adjust. See, that's the thing. We're right at the infancy of cannabinoid-based understanding, and even in Israel, they're also at the infancy. Although they're much more further along than we are. But this is a whole new paradigm of medicine, and that's really all that I can say about that. It's a whole new paradigm, a whole new worldview. Supplementing the endocannabinoid system with phytocannabinoids. That's something that Dr. Raphael Mechoulam is doing in Israel, which we are not doing yet in the United States, but I intend to, because that's a big part of my PhD dissertation.
So, are you in school now?
I'm sorry? Yeah. Actually, I am. It's funny that you called today because I started my next class at my college. It's get this, it's an ethics class. So
wow.
Now I've got to So it's really, really interesting, right? I mean, it's only the first week, but it's really an interesting class because it's stuff that you need because you have to get through this class. Like for me, I have to get through this class in order to all the research that I've done, all the molecules that have been pulled. I can't use any of that data in my dissertation until I get through this class. Okay, I've got to get through the class first. It's one more piece of the bureaucracy that basically keeps things from happening. And so any of the data that I've collected, I can't use until I get to the dissertation phase. And the only way to get through to the dissertation phase is to get through, these initial classes, and then. But I'll tell you, once I get through these classes, there's going to be some groundbreaking stuff that comes from me.
It already is, David. You blew my mind last time. You blew my mind last time with the veratamine, which I knew nothing about that anomaly with cannabis, and how.
Veratamine.
Yeah, how it helps.
Okay, yeah. Did you do any research on it?
Yeah, Honeybee was flipping out because that's what she needs for her diabetes, and
Right, yeah.
The Durban poison, and what was the other one? What was the other strain? Durban poison and
Durban poison, pineapple perp. No, yeah. Well, okay. There's a bunch of strains that are high in THCV. The strain that we were talking about that we need to track down is called Doug's Verin.
Doug's Verin. That's it.
Yeah, Doug's Verin.
Verin.
VARIN. Yeah.
Yeah, we want that. So THCV and veratamine is it
tetrahydrocannabinol Verin.
Is it the same thing?
It's the same molecule.
THCV and veratamine is the same thing, or no?
Well, it's the same thing in that they both act on the receptors in the same way, and so it's essentially it's the same molecule. I mean, it's what I refer to as an endocannabinoid phytocannabinoid equivalent, or mimetic phytocannabinoid equivalent.
All right, maybe my question should be: what's the difference between THCV and veratamine? Is there a difference?
There is a little bit of a structural difference, but they both act on the receptors in the same way because it's the key part that the base of the two molecules is a little bit different, but the key part that actually triggers the receptor is the same structure. And this is common in all molecular approaches to medicine. That's why morphine works. It's because the end of the morphine molecule is not really exactly similar, but it's enough that, and basically it's the morphine molecule actually what it does to get through that lock that's on that receptor is it actually breaks that lock open. It breaks that lock to get in, and then it gets wedged inside that lock. And here's what happens, and this is just fascinating to me. Is with the endocannabinoid, when it goes into that lock, what happens is that cell, that receptor, or that phytocannabinoid array. Okay, and when but when the morphine gets in, it's a synthetic molecule. So what happens is think of it like plastic fruit, like you would be eating, like that enzyme would have to eat, rather than eating an apple, it would be eating a plastic apple. That's the analogy. That's the best analogy I can use. And so it's really, really difficult to get that damn morphine molecule out of there, so the receptor is able to receive more keys. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, same thing with the opioid receptors. Yeah, I
Right. And so those opiate receptors basically get wedged into that receptor, and nothing, and so you can't trigger that pain relief anymore. That's what is referred to as tolerance. Okay, because the receptors are all blocked up, and so your any new morphine molecules or whatever it happens to be can't get in to trigger that pain relief. Okay, and I don't know if I'm explaining this very well, but
you are. I go through this with testosterone too. I have the same issue with you have to refill what they take out. It's really strange.
Right. Well, the thing is, the pharmaceuticals, the synthetic molecules, they're tougher for the enzymes to eat away.
Okay.
And that's that. And so what happens is it takes a lot longer for them to eat away those synthetic molecules, and so new molecules can't get in to do what they're supposed to be doing because they're being blocked. Okay, and this is the simplest thing in the world, and I wish I could explain it more clearly. And I hope this is getting through. But this is the easiest way to explain it without using really, really complicated scientific terms. You know what I'm saying? Because we could go into some real nasty terminology, which I just hate. And the thing that Einstein, my hero, used to say was if you can't explain the concept simply, you don't understand the concept. And so I try to explain these concepts as simply as I can possibly do that, and try to provide as much as I can in analogies, like the plastic fruit analogy. And this is the way I kind of try to approach things, because it's a lot easier to understand this way, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. I need all the help I can get, David.
Okay, so yeah, this is where I'm at, and yeah, I'm glad read that book and focus on chapters. The chapter on the endocannabinoid system is awesome. The chapters, the groundbreaking chapter is really the one on using cannabis strain fingerprints to target specific medical conditions, because that's just never been done before. And that's the groundbreaking chapter right there. Okay, and then of course there are 9 methods of ingestion other than smoking that are listed in that book and spelled out in that book.
It's a book called Medical Cannabis, The Definitive Guide by David A. Dawson. It's a Wonderful book. I'm so glad I got one now. And I'm going to check this out. David, I want to thank you.
Yeah, well, the next time, you know what? The next time we talk, why don't we give away some books on your show? You have to give me some lead time.
Sounds good. I love it.
Okay?
Dude, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, David. Awesome. Feel better, my friend.
All right, yeah.
Be well.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Thanks,
You
brother.
too.
All right, I'll talk to you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye-bye. David Dawson. That dude is cool. I love that guy. Ariel and Eric, what's going on? Welcome. Grab a microphone. I got mics over here. There's a mic over there. There's a mic over here. Just grab one. You got white? Why'd you grab the white one? Why do you have to grab the white one?
Okay.
It's a trend.
That's so weird. You just grabbed the white one like it was, you know.
I grabbed the white one because this one's wire was over that one's wire, and if I grabbed the other one, I would have knocked everything down. So I figured.
That's exactly what a racist would say. Just saying. Just saying. Oh,
I'm not
sorry.
racist.
Sorry, I had to turn his mic off because he was coughing into it. Sorry.
My mom's from South America, and she has black and Indian in her, so I'm not racist.
You can't be racist because your mom's black?
Yeah, I'm not racist because I'm everything. So anything I say, how can it offend me? Nothing offends me because I don't associate myself with any one race. So nothing offends me.
It's true.
So I don't feel like I'm any race to be offended by.
She's like the melting pot over there.
There we go. You got her own. Or are you a patch quilt?
Patch quilt.
Patch quilt.
I'd rather not be
pigeonholed
on fire.
Did you pigeonhole me?
Makes sense, not melted and burned.
Yeah, all right.
Fondue.
So what do you guys think's gonna happen with cannabis under Trump?
I think it's gonna get legalized.
You really think so?
Yeah.
No way.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Every
No.
state, up to every state.
It's
like
state, yeah, state.
As the feds, they're just gonna back away.
Now
it's gonna be whatever you want to do in your state. So you could always move to the best state. I guess that's what's gonna happen.
Well,
could have done that before though too.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about Jeff Sessions? Like, do you think he's gonna do anything?
Well, here's what I think for the most part. In regards to what's already legal, I don't see them being able to dismantle that. And if they do try to dismantle that, they also dismantle democracy.
They don't care.
Yeah, I mean that's
people like Jeff Sessions. I don't know how much he cares about that. Like Trump, I feel like Trump would be fine with it being legal, but like.
No, I think Trump's more Trump's more medical than social.
Yeah, he's for medical and he's for the vets, so that's
No,
good.
he's not.
He's for the vets?
No, he's not for anyone. Do we have any Trump supporters in this room?
I-
William
yes,
Heener, are you a Trump
supporter?
Yes.
Oh my
Well, it
God,
comes
I
down to how
forgot. I forgot.
No,
I
it's
remember
about how it's classified, right? Isn't that it? Isn't it just
forgot.
all about what label we give it?
Okay.
Isn't that all it comes down to?
I forgot. I liked you a lot when I first
Right?
met
It's
you,
just
and then
the
I found out you're a Trump
classification.
supporter, and everything just
How'd
like
I
went to a
unfriend you?
halt. I was just like,
Oh,
I
unfriended. Unfriended.
I'm just kidding, but not
If
really.
This was 2001.
I'm just
I
kidding,
just
man.
got
I like you,
deleted
Mike.
from the top 8.
Oh, I missed
You
that.
remember that MySpace?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
missed
put me
that.
on the top. I'm not wanting to. But that's okay. We get to have cool discussions.
No, I don't judge people on that. I'm just confused. I feel like I'm in an alternate reality right now.
I mean, like if you didn't always want to battle me, I guess my opinion wouldn't count so much.
Pence scares me.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like him.
Trump doesn't scare me as much as Pence.
I completely agree with that in every way.
My God.
Pence is the scary one.
Yeah. I don't
really
Like
know much
if you look at him,
You
he
don't know
has
anything
no
about
soul. Look at him.
He
look
has
at
no
him.
soul.
Right? Like who is Pence?
Seriously.
Mike Pence, the
I don't
VP.
really know much.
He's,
I know
he's the vice president. Of
He's
the United
right.
States.
But what?
He's an
you know,
extremist.
Yeah.
He doesn't
He
believe
is,
in
like,
abortion.
Extremist?
the
Like he's
very-
gonna walk into a place and blow himself up.
Well,
'Cause
Christian.
that's what when I Google
He's
it,
like
extremists
he's
are
like
doing.
a very
Well-
like he's one of those Republicans who are like anti-gay, like very
anti-gay.
very like
Just everything.
conservative
Yeah.
Christian
Anti-cannabis.
times a million.
Oh, he's totally.
He's 100% anti.
Anti-cannabis.
He said,
100%.
and I quote, I'm quoting this, whatever.
It's quoted.
Mike Pence, and I quote, said, KKK's cool.
No, this is Jeff Sessions.
Yeah.
This is Jeff
I'm
Sessions.
sorry.
Jeff Sessions
Oh, I'm
said that.
sorry.
Let's make
I'm
sure
not
this is
clear.
right. I just want to make
Okay,
sure. I just want to make
hold
sure
on.
it's
Do you know
correct
anything
what
about
we're
Jeff
saying.
Sessions? These are your
No, he's
boys,
just like- he's
back
just-
guys.
Then
So-
nobody's my boy. You know, I've
Okay,
never
I'm just
met
kidding.
these
I gotta
guys.
mess with you. I'm
You
just
know, it's not
kidding.
like
Okay,
alright,
so listen
You can
about-
friend me again
listen
because these
about-
guys didn't invite me
You
to
can friend
dinner.
him again.
All right. So Jeff Sessions.
I didn't get
said-
invited to dinner. You know, I
Listen,
wasn't at the ball.
Mike, Jeff Sessions said, KKK's. I thought the KKK was all good until I found out they smoked weed. And then who's Jeff Sessions?
Attorney General.
Attorney General.
Ooh.
Right.
That's a very important
That's cool.
position.
That is a very
KKK
important
smokes weed.
position.
He said they were fine until he found out they smoked weed. So
Right.
now he doesn't like them anymore.
That was a joke, though. That was a joke.
Or is he really that much
That was
against
not a
weed?
joke.
No, it was a joke.
So he's very much against weed.
Yes,
but
that's it. He's against
Well,
weed
that's not
so
really
much.
funny.
But he is
That he
against
can't-
weed.
He's very against weed. That might have been
He
a
is.
joke. I
But it
could
was
see
a
that.
joke. I'm just trying to be fair.
Okay, yeah, that could have
It
been a
wasn't-
joke. Yeah.
But a bad joke.
Yeah, it's
Bad
that's
An
that-
unfunny
that's-
joke.
I just want to say, like,
Oh, like when I
how
watch
could you not
those
say?
English
How could you not see
comedies.
that's not in bad
They're not
taste though
funny.
in every way?
It's like when Cody came out and said a joke about medical cannabis while people are dying and suffering. You don't make jokes about this stuff, guys.
Well,
Who made it on what? What'd they make a joke on?
I don't know. I don't know how you could see like I don't know. I feel like that's not. I don't see how anyone could see that as funny. I
No.
don't know.
No. It wasn't funny. It was meant as a joke, but it wasn't really funny.
Yeah.
That's how these
But
politicians
it
are.
was 30 years ago when he said that. But
Oh, it
he's
was?
but he's still been anti-cannabis with his
Oh, he
votes.
said that 30 years ago.
And he did prosecute
86.
those guys. that-
Oh, he's been very.
He prosecuted the people he was talking about, those KKK guys. He did prosecute them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
Because he used to be the Attorney General of Alabama.
Right.
Oh my
And there was
God.
some. Yeah. And
Let's be fair, though.
well, yeah. Let's be fair, but he
He's
is
for states' rights, too. He is for
now,
states' rights.
Yeah. So we
and
don't
that's-
know. We don't know. We're like, but
yeah.
I don't
feel
know.
like we'll know a lot more in a couple weeks.
But we're
Yeah.
not states. We're a country.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're
the
a
problem.
federation of
Too, but-
states.
Well, no,
Yeah, I
we're,
know,
we're,
but-
we're
Have rights.
states, and we
Yeah, I
kind of
know,
like,
but you can't. But
you know, it's
but
like splitting the bill with your
yeah.
with your roommate. You know, that's all we're really doing.
Yeah. Like, how come states' rights trump federal rights
Federal.
when it comes to cannabis?
It shouldn't. They should just make legal federally.
Because it's in the
I know.
Constitution
What's in the Constitution?
that we have states' rights.
It is. Yeah.
You know, like our
It says
forefathers
Article
said,
10.
you know, I live in New Hampshire and I might not like what you're doing in Georgia, so we got to be able to have different rules. So that's
Yeah.
why. Yeah.
It's a smaller world today, though.
It's different.
It's actually
yeah.
way bigger, right? Think about it.
Yeah, it's way bigger.
I mean, there's only 13
smaller.
states when they thought of this idea.
Yeah.
And now it's like, does Louisiana really like what happens in California? Do they like what happened in Wyoming? And, you know? I mean, we have it, right? We don't like what happens down at the beach sometimes compared to Newark or Camden or Trenton.
Sure.
Yeah. Jersey City.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have the same problems, right, as Short Hills and Point Pleasant.
Short Hills, our lawns get too high.
I was born in
Yeah.
Trenton. Represent.
Trenton, they run out of bullets too quickly.
What about down here? What's like a real...
Up here?
Or down there? Where from the beach? Give us
Huh?
a nice beach town.
Where?
I used
Like
to live in
Atlantic-
Wildwood for 2 different summers.
Oh, that's
Wildwood.
cool.
Oh, that's
You know?
awesome.
I like
When
Wildwood.
I was
Wildwood's
19 and
the
20.
best. Wildwood is.
It wasn't
the best.
always the best part. I lived like maybe 2 blocks from the beach and I paid $100 a week.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Living it up.
That's
I
a
would
good
do
deal.
that.
Yeah.
Right?
Aw.
My dream job was to be a lifeguard.
Oh,
on
really?
the
Your dream
beach.
job? You can
Well,
always
yeah,
do that
I mean,
still.
When you're like 15, you,
You
do
can
like,
still
you know,
do
who doesn't
that.
want to get paid to sit on the beach and blow a whistle?
You can still do that now. This summer you can. Down in Wildwood. Get a spot.
Or run one of those carnival stands.
Yeah, where you have to yell at people to play
Step
the
right
games.
up, yeah.
Come back over here. Hey girl, hey girl.
We should do that. Lefty, we should have a carnival stand.
They're so
Steve
expensive.
Across carnival stands.
I worked at one for one day and the guy fired me.
You could have, you know, you have to be patient to play.
Oh.
And you have to have a doctor on premise.
A doctor for what? Doctor for what? What?
When I was
What's
a kid,
the premise?
do you ever remember playing games? You know, you could win candy.
No.
And then they even had
At my house?
carnival games. No, you ever go down, you know, down at the beach, right? There's carnival games
For candy?
Yeah, you never play. You put a quarter, spin the wheel, win a box of candy.
My parents never. Oh yeah,
You ever
yeah,
see
oh
that?
yeah. Not when I was little. Recent, more
No,
recent.
No, it's new.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I
kinda new.
remember.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
what
like
you're
it's like
talking
a Swedish fish box
Something
or like
like
a big
that,
can.
right?
Not,
Yeah.
I thought you meant
Is
like
it like
pieces
the thing
of
where
candy.
like someone spins the wheel?
Yeah, it's like a
and
luck
whatever
wheel.
it lands
It's like a
on?
luck
You know,
one.
you put a
Okay.
quarter down on Blue Bob and
Yeah.
spin the wheel and
Yeah.
you know. or
That's
Bugs
my
Bunny or
favorite, and
something.
you can win sometimes though. For real, I've seen people walking around with big candies, and I'm like,
Candy boxes,
yeah. Like, let me get some of that candy though. No, absolutely not. We're not opening this.
with that big box, right?
Because then everyone on the beach will be like, let me get some candy.
Your
let me
your
get some
friend
candy."
wins, and you're like, "What you gonna do with that?"
Yeah, exactly. Like nothing. Keep it sealed until I get
Take
home.
a bath in Swedish fish.
Yeah. I used to love candy in general when I was a kid in school. Like, especially in high school, I used to eat candy constantly. I didn't stop. I couldn't stop. From the morning time, I would
Well,
start with
that's not good.
Airheads.
That's bad.
I guess your dentist loves
Skittles,
you.
Starbucks. Oh, my teeth are terrible now, I guess. No, they're getting better, I guess.
You know, right? Dentists invented Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
The cannabis will help with that. Helps everything
Yeah.
else.
I wonder we got to check that book out. The book.
Mine.
Does it tell us what kind of cannabis prevents cavities?
You know, there's so much information in here. I don't even know where to start, but I'm
I
going to
don't
start
think
at
I
page
checked
1.
it out.
Page 1. Before we start to end the show, I want to do a song with William. Ed Fortune is going to court next week, and I'm going to support him. And I'm going to support Ed Fortune by writing a parody song about herb flowers.
Herb flowers?
Herb flowers.
Herb? Is it herb?
That's his name.
Herb.
So how could he not be for cannabis?
Can you believe
How
it?
could he end up a cop?
Can you believe this guy? He's anti-cannabis, but his name is Herb.
I'm gonna name my son Herb. I don't think you pronounce the H.
Herb flowers.
Herb.
I think it is herb. Yeah.
So-
Herb flowers.
Yes.
Holy crap.
So-
are his parents are potheads? That's why he hates pot. Because that's
Maybe.
the only way you could name your kid that.
Allegedly.
That's a good point.
Allegedly.
Same reason why Chris Christie hates teachers or whatever. Teacher abused him or something.
We were playing
Yeah.
a song before, and Ed Fortune's going to love this because we worked on the song a little.
Is it poop 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 poopy in the body, poopy in the body, poop 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 poopy in the body?
That was great. That was a great remix. Poopy in the potty, potty, poopy in the potty, 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 poopy.
Poopy in the potty, poopy in the potty, potty, poopy in the body. Okay, sorry.
Poopy in the potty, potty, poopy in the potty, potty, poopy in the potty, potty, potty. Poopy in the potty, potty, poopy in the potty, potty, poopy in the potty, potty.
You can't hear the reverb. That's why he's doing it. It sounds cool. You need to put those headphones on because that sounded sweet. The boot skirts thing. You can?
Yeah.
A little bit. All right, William, you ready? Let me do my verse first, and then you can do yours.
Oh my god. Can you hear this? The music?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Her flowers.
Herb.
Why'd you make the weed man feel so blue? Her flowers. Did you ever find another 17-year-old hooker to screw? Allegedly. Her flowers. Did you ever bang a hooker in the canine yard? Her flowers. Why do 17-year-old girls, do they make you hard?
Oh my god.
Her flowers. Did you impregnate a child? Her flowers. Was she even old enough to smoke a Black and Mild? Her flowers. Her flowers is on the beat. Her flowers. Do you ride your bike without the seat? Ouch! Her flowers.
Herb Flowers. He loves to intimidate And especially if you seem like you're a little challenged, he takes advantage of it. Oh, and when he's driving around the neighborhood, he calls you over, asks if you want to go for a ride, and play with his gun. Her flowers.
He's gonna come after me now. He's gonna see me somewhere, and he's gonna be like, "That girl," and all of you at the joint. So why do you guys do this?
Yeah, Herb Flowers. He's a legend.
Herb Flowers.
In his own mind. Calls him over to the car. Says, yo, would you like to go for a ride? I'll let you play with my gun.
That's shocking and offensive.
What is?
Allegedly.
That he's going to take him for a ride and let them play with his gun?
He gave the people of Trenton PTSD.
Yeah, but now he's claiming he has it.
Her flowers.
With that force.
That's shocking that he would make something up like that.
That's what desperate people do.
Making a mockery of.
This is exactly what the mode of depression. This is exactly what they do. No inspiration here, buddy.
Can I use this track? This music? It's so beautiful, right?
It's great, ain't it?
Serious. Where'd you find this?
Black
On
Sabbath.
Google? Oh, really?
Well, it's not really Black Sabbath. It's a cover. It's a karaoke version.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
I love this. Planet Caravan. There's actually real words to this. Yeah, go ahead. You want to do it? Go ahead.
No.
Do it. I'll give you the echo.
No.
Go ahead. Her flowers. Why'd you make the weed man feel so blue? Her flowers. Couldn't you find a 17-year-old hooker to screw? All right, your turn, William. You were on a fire before. Her flowers.
Well, you know, Herb Flowers, right? He kind of like loves to intimidate. And then he'll manipulate any situation. He will manipulate to justify in his own mind how he's the victim. Her flowers. Crying the victim. But when he's driving around the neighborhood,
without his bike seat on.
Ow.
Ouch.
Ouch. Why does he do that? Her flowers.
So he can practice being the victim.
I think
I don't really know him that well.
I think they steal his seat from him.
All I know is what they're saying on the streets.
The streets are talking.
On the streets?
They talk, man. Streets talk.
Yeah, he's driving. He's on the street doing the parole thing, right? Like policing the neighborhood. Looks out the corner of his eye. He sees her. Oh, yeah. He knows her. And he knows that she'll come over and talk. And he's hoping to get a snitch.
What'd you say?
He's hoping to get a snitch.
A snitch?
So he asked if she'd like to get in the car and go for a ride, that he would let her play with his gun.
That's disgusting. That's really fucked up. That's really, really fucked up. Why would you say that twice?
Now 3 times.
Why would you say that 8 times? That's really horrible. Do you think? Why would you say that about the guy? He has PTSD. You're making it worse.
I'm not trying to make
You're making
it
a
worse.
mockery of PTSD.
I'm not mocking PTSD.
Well, maybe he is.
He
flowers.
probably is.
How do you practice to mock PTSD? How do you practice for that? Do you lay in a bathtub and cut your wrist like this far down and just bleed out? Is that how you practice?
Pretend to play in traffic.
I got an idea. Here, check this out. I got an idea. Here, I'm going to fake a seizure. Watch this. Watch this, guys. I'm going to fake a seizure.
Please don't.
I'm going to show you how to do it. Here, watch this. You ready?
You shouldn't do that.
I'm going to fake a seizure. I'm going to show you how we fake illnesses. Ready, guys? Watch this. I'm going to lay on the floor and fake a seizure. Watch this, guys. You ready?
Don't do it.
Ready?
Don't do it.
Ready?
Don't do it.
Ready?
Don't do it.
There you go.
I'm a fucking asshole, and I won't even do that. Are you kidding me? I'm a jerk off, and I won't even fake a seizure. I won't even do it, and I would do anything. So you got people that are faking diseases? Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Why, how is he faking his disease?
I hear he says he has PTSD from Ed Fortune. Ed Fortune
From
gave
Ed Fortune?
Yeah, Ed Fortune gave him PTSD.
How? He haunts his dreams?
Let's call Ed and find out.
Well, I think the problem is that everyone that was going after Ed wanted to get recognized because they felt that they were living a sheltered life.
Sheltered? In Trenton?
They all wanted friggin' publicity.
Herb Flowers?
Why?
Because of the weed man.
Well, but the weed man's the weed man. He's not.
Well,
You're not the weed man.
and that's exactly what the police did. They jumped on top of that. They tried to beat him down, beat down his notoriety, beat down his credibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they basically tried to destroy him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they know that they challenge enough and weaken him enough that they're going to get more publicity. It's pretty simple.
We got 2 minutes with the weed man. See if you liked our song.
When you break it down.
Yo.
Hey, Ed Fortune, you're on the air.
What's up?
We just did a parody song for you. I hope you liked it. It was called Herb Flowers.
Well, let's hear it.
Yeah, it was great. We just did it. I'll send you the link later. I think you're gonna like it. It's really good.
All right, who all did it?
Me and William.
Okay, you and Roland.
Yeah, me and William. We sung about
Jersey City, Roland.
No, William.
Oh, William. Okay, I thought you said Roland.
No, the Roland Ramos.
Okay.
Yeah. So can you verify if you have ever seen Herb Flowers drive around without a bicycle seat on? Have you ever seen that?
No, I never saw that.
Damn it. I heard the streets talk, and the streets talked, and they told me that he drives around without a bicycle seat on, and that must really hurt if that's true. Allegedly, it's all alleged though.
Well, if someone rode around with the seat off like that, I would think they must like it if it's repeatedly. But I never saw him doing that, and I don't want another charge for cyberbullying.
Yeah, Lefty.
Such a bully.
Saying stuff like that.
Help me. You can help me write a song, can't you?
So, what is that?
What is that? Hey, turn the mic off.
Hello?
Hold on, never mind.
What happened?
I thought there was a mic on over there. Never mind. So yeah, we're bullying him in our own way.
Who is that?
Ariel.
Ariel is here.
Oh, that's right. Hello, Ariel.
How are you?
I'm all good.
That's good.
Nice. Joey was talking some shit about you today.
What?
Who?
Joey the Jersey boy.
Joey the Jersey
Yeah, he beat me in chess.
He's got bragging rights.
Yeah, he does.
For a couple of days, anyway. I never seen Ed lose, so it was amazing to see that.
Yeah, he got me.
Like,
I didn't take the first game seriously, but the second game I did, and yeah, he got me.
Yeah, that rook got you.
Yep.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've been losing a lot lately. I don't even know why. I've been on a bad streak. They're even talking about it around here.
Damn.
I repeatedly keep losing.
Well, you're gonna win in court, that's for sure, because they don't have a chance.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people in jail, in prison. The laws are the same.
Yeah, but for cyberbullying, I don't believe there's even a thing.
Oh no, for cyberbullying, no. I think most jurors will start laughing when they really start hearing the case.
Yeah.
That's a joke. It is a joke.
Hey.
Well, that's a distraction, Ed.
Yeah, but they did it, man. Like,
oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying though, they created.
Yeah, and they didn't like come to court and like dismiss it. They came to court and asked me to accept a plea to go to prison for a year. Like, you're right. So they're taking it serious. So I think the funny part is I'll get to call the victim to the stand. You know, like why would they do this? They're gonna make such a mockery and a farce of this, but so be it.
Is that Monday?
No, it won't be Monday, but eventually that'll be. But I actually think that they're gonna dismiss it at some point, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
I want to cover it, and I want pictures of Herb Flowers and video of Herb Flowers for a video. I'm going to make a music video about Herb Flowers. And I have a new press pass, Ed. I got another press pass. In addition to the Jersey Boy, I got a press pass from the Constitutional First Amendment.
What?
Yeah. For Press Association. I got a new press
How
pass.
come you don't get in trouble for
I'm gonna hook you up here.
cyberbullying?
Yeah, I cyberbully my cop all the time.
How come you're allowed to?
Yeah, I don't know. I got white
wonder why.
privilege.
Because your guy Al Kresha is not he's just not butthurt. You're cyberbullying, but my guy got all butthurt and signed a complaint.
Oh.
Did you say something like directly to him on some kind of social media?
Yeah, I called him a pedophile a couple times, repeatedly.
No, is that true though? Is it true?
I said it in the video. I said it to his face, though. I'm not the one that loaded it on the video.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So how's
Jason loaded it on the video.
Right.
And it wasn't. I didn't even share it at first. You know how sometimes when someone makes a video, you let them get the hit count at first. Well, at least I do. Sometimes when someone does a video with me in it, I know if I take it, steal it, and put it on my page, I'll get a whole bunch of hits. So sometimes I just let somebody, let them get the hits for it. I'll share it and everything. And then later I'll steal it and save it so I can have a copy of it myself. But I didn't even do that yet. Like I was letting him get the hits for it. He was getting all the hits. I didn't say anything about it. I had no idea that they would charge me with cyberbullying or anything like that. So, oh well.
So he's pressing charges against you for bullying him in real life and it ending up on a video.
God.
Yeah. So it's gonna work out good though. At some point, it's gonna be a victory for me. At some point, there's gonna be a dismissal or some type of constitutional ruling. If the prosecutor was smart, they would just dismiss it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, they obviously want parody songs about them having sex in the canine parking lot, and we'll write them all day. I'll write parody songs all day.
He's under investigation for that too.
Yeah, for having sex with a hooker in a canine parking lot, right? And wiping their dick on the drapes.
I think in the building, but I'm not sure if he made it to the building. Like, there's a couple of them who were inside the building, and there's cameras and stuff that got the views.
Oh,
you know,
cameras.
Yeah, they have video shots of it.
Wow.
Yo, want to hear something funny? Because this information comes from a cop who kind of doesn't like certain things that have been going on lately. The hooker, they brought the hooker in the car, and they turned the cameras down, and there's a couple cameras that when they first walk in the building, they had her crawl in. She had to crawl underneath the camera. The cop didn't crawl, he walked. So the chicks would crawl under the camera to get in the building. But there were other cameras inside the building that recorded all the time, and they were able to see her on those cameras. But the cameras apparently the doorway are monitored by police somewhere else. So they were keeping her. Like when she entered the building, the police at the other, probably headquarters, would be able to see them coming in. And of course, is the dog headquarters, so they're not supposed to be having people there. You know, if they arrest somebody, they take them over to the police headquarters, to the lockup, not to the canine units, the offices.
That's gross.
Yeah, yeah. So they that was their little hideaway for doggy styling it.
Oh, get it? You get it?
Got it.
Get it?
Hey, listen, that's part of the story.
Poochie coochie.
The canine officers were doing the chick doggy style in the anus, and the cop wiped his penis on the curtain. Like, those are facts in the story. That's not me embellishing or nothing. You can Google those facts.
God.
That's shocking and disturbing.
Hey, but look, you want to be funny?
Yeah.
If you Google or do a search of Herb Flowers, you can find his address, Country Drive in Willingboro, and his phone number is online too. If you want to call as a member of the press and ask him questions, or ask whoever answers the phone questions, like his wife. But I didn't tell you to do that. I just was
He's
telling
gonna
you
get
that,
us for bullying in our life.
Yeah.
That's optional.
That information is already out there.
Well, this is all alleged. Everything we just said is alleged.
You know what?
Are his parents potheads?
He signed a complaint that got me locked up on May 13th for about 8 hours, and cost me $1,000 that day. And since then, I've been paying $100 a day, $100 a week for bail.
Wow.
So I don't really care. I don't really care who cyberbulls it.
Yeah. So are his parents potheads? Do you know? Because I mean, his name is Herb Flowers.
Yeah, really.
I have no idea.
I want to ask him that when we call. I'm gonna call.
Do his parents?
Ask him.
Do they like him? Do his parents like him?
I'm gonna inbox you his number.
All right.
Is he adopted? Is he adopted? Maybe.
Y'all wanna call him from your? I mean, you have a press pass now. I mean, you're
doesn't mean you can call people, does it?
Journalist.
Let's
You're a
find
journalist.
out. Yeah, I am award winning.
You can call them.
You can
Say
do
that
this.
You're a journalist. Hold on. And you just like to ask him some questions for a future story you're working on.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he could say no comment, or he might be funny and want to know, or curious, want to know what's the story about.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta move the car.
Oh shit. See ya. Bye, Ed.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Ariel has to move the car.
All right. Anyway, hey.
Ed, thanks, man.
Catch you later.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Peace.
I'm gonna inbox you that number.
All right, cool.
Later.
Thanks, man. All right. Let me just tell my tenant real quick. Coming. Hold on. I'm sorry. Well, help me, please.
Well, yeah, but in the meantime, they're still trying to destroy Ed, and that's unacceptable. But again, they're manipulating and playing the game with the laws, which they shouldn't be able to do. But they do it anyway because why? They think that's the way to get the upper hand.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
What's the matter?
Tell him. You need to answer and tell him he needs to move his car because it's impossible to even get out of here.
Whose car?
His car in the driveway.
Who's in?
Who's calling you?
My tenant wants to get his car out.
Well, he needs to move his car back so I can get out of here because we climbed over the car to get in here. Like, bang, slammed it.
Oh, the door?
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't get it. I'm clueless. You can't get. Hold on. All right. I can't call him on the podcast. I'm doing the.
The garage door. The garage door. The trap.
We can't open the door.
You can't open the door. We had to climb over the car to get in there. Ask Scott.
Oh, we can't get in.
We can't open the door.
Oh,
We're locked in here.
Oh, we can't.
We're
oh,
locked
let
in
me
the
let-
podcast
let me tell
forever.
him we can't.
We are locked in the podcast.
Get out
Okay.
of the
There should be a procedure written on the
garage.
wall that tells us what to do in these
the car
scenarios. Get the map.
is blocking
Where's the map?
the door.
Evacuate.
I think you're okay though. I don't think he needs you to move it now.
False alarm.
Wait, hold on. Let me find out.
Cancel. Wait, no.
But he needs to move his car.
Okay. Can we get confirmation on this? Door's blocked.
So wait a minute.
Can't
You're not
open the-
blocking it. You're blocking him in.
Garage door's blocked. The garage door.
You're good. You don't have to move your car
Dun dun dun.
because he just wants to know if that was our car, and it is. Thanks.
Okay, false alarm. Cancel that. Thank you everybody for participating.
Okay,
in
we're
this
actually
We just wanted to give you a little excitement.
we're ending the show, and I want to dab. So let's do that. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. So I want to thank our sponsors. Oh, geez.
Magical butter makes it think better.
The worst.
What are the words? Eat. Chocolate.
This is the best theme song.
Yeah, that one.
No, not that one. No, not that one. This one.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go. You ready? Sing along.
I don't know the word.
Magical butter makes your recipes better. Magical butter makes your recipes better. Brownies, cookies, smoothies, sauces,
Desserts.
soups, veggies, candies, salad dressings for your tossed salad, Ariel.
What? Fuck? I don't toss my salad. I don't think Aaron would appreciate that.
1-800-420-4334. 1-800-420-4334. Get your magical butter machine. It's got a love glove. Comes with a love glove. Comes with a love glove from Gary and Angel. Magical butter makes your recipes better.
You
With
know-
magicalbutter.com.
You know why? Right?
Why?
Because you're only limited to your own imagination.
I love when you say that.
Well, it's a fact. I mean, if you're just going to limit yourself to the buttons that are on the top and you're not going to, like, try to open your mind and explore and the possibilities.
Flute solo! One 800-420-4334. Magicalbutter.com. 1-800-420-4334. Magicalbutter.com. Magical Butter. Get yours today from magicalbutter.com. I love this machine. It's a glorified crock pot. Right, William?
Well, that's what some people were saying.
I love it.
It's a crock pot for weed.
Yeah.
So get your machine from magicalbutter.com. It's our best sponsor ever, and they're still giving us machines to give away, so we must be doing something right. We must be doing something right.
Yeah, we're spreading the word. Of what? Of the magical butter machine.
The healing power of cannabis. Oh, my God.
Oh, but you know what? You got to eat the treat.
Oh.
So I have one question. How do I get a job at Magical Butter? Huh?
The only thing I could possibly would
Because I've been trying to work on that for a while.
Nah, you got to no. To land a job with a company like that, you're gonna have to get creative.
All right, that's what I need to do.
You know, on your approach.
Mhm.
So, me myself personally,
Mhm.
I would go gather as much information, contact information as I possibly could, and then I would contact them, and ask them politely.
Can I have a job?
But firm, but with respect.
Yeah.
You know, because you have to ask for, would they be willing to help you?
They would. Just drop Garen's name.
What?
Just drop Garen's name.
Everyone knows his name.
Yeah.
So,
I'm friends with Garen. Give me a job.
I'm not gonna say I'm friends
That's
with
just
somebody
me.
that I'm not. That
Never mind, I'm
we're
done.
Facebook friends,
So you
but
hang off buildings
thanks.
with them.
I
They'll believe
appreciate
you.
that, Will.
They'll believe you.
Thanks, William.
Say
I'm out.
I went base jumping with them.
We didn't. That never happened though.
They'll believe you. Oh my God! I just had a fucking spasm.
Not even once.
No, not yet. Maybe in the future. Hopefully in the future. Garen, if you're listening, have somebody hire me at Magical Butter.
William too. William needs a job.
Yeah.
See, when you're job hunting and you got your resume down, then, your best course of action is to execute that the best of your ability, and the best way to be able to do that is do what other applicants aren't willing to do.
Oh.
And what I meant by that,
I know what you meant.
from the competitive standpoint,
Disgusting, William.
I know what you meant.
it's all about the money, honey. Anybody that ever tells you it ain't about the money,
So throw a 20 in his hand when I shake it.
That helps.
Are you
A bag.
kidding?
Put it in a
about the
bag.
money.
At
Here
once.
you go, $20.
It looks bigger in with
I
ones.
mean, if I would have never thought that one.
Do
I
it.
would never do that.
I would.
I would never do that.
Dude, you're not even going to get a lunch date with that.
$20?
A lunch date?
$100. I'll give you $100
$100? What?
to get a job. To bribe the
Person to hire
bribe
me?
HR.
Can I buy a job?
How much is it to bribe HR? How much weed do you need?
Job for 100, Alex.
All right.
Excuse me. That was on the mic, I think. Sorry,
Ew.
everyone. That was bad.
See, we got to get out of here. CMMNJ.org, the Coalition for Medical Marijuana. That's the reason why I can smoke cannabis wherever the fuck I want. That was a rousing endorsement, wasn't it? No, it's not. No, they've done everything to get cannabis legal in New Jersey, and they testify. They do the legwork. They podcast outside the State House. These guys know what's up, and they've got cannabis legal for you, so that you can treat yourself. Yeah. So thank you, CMMNJ.org. SativaCross.com, NewJerseyWeedman.com. Make sure you get your butt down to the joint. Get some chicken wings before 11. Get some chicken wings after 11. Just get some chicken wings. The garlic parmesan. Oh.
Bumblebee sauce.
Yeah? Garlic parm. Come on. Garlic parm. What are you, nuts? Really? Bumblebee?
One time, Alan made me these really good wings late night with bumblebee sauce, and they were so good.
I know.
They were like
That's
piccalilli wings.
Oh, yeah. It's like vinegar in there with honey or something. I don't know. It's wild. I never tasted anything like it before. It was just so good.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, John knows what he's doing. And so does the Weed Man. DavidVersusAutism.org, Blue Planet Biotech, Run New Jersey, Medical-Freedom.com, William.
Thank you, Lefty. You could come to medical-freedom.com, check out the State of Compassion flags. Percentage of all flag sales go to patients with PTSD. So if you'd like to help out for a cause, try to make a difference in someone else's life, there's the opportunity.
That's awesome. CannaSense, get your medical cannabis card from California with CannaSense. Tuffy's Fight, legalize for Lorelei, JacksonStorms.com, Prayers for Sarah, Prayers for Pete, Jenny's Purple Ribbon Journey, and I hope that meeting with the senator bears some fruit, because they better sign this bill, get this bill passed in the Senate, get Governor Christie to sign off on this, and get Jenny the help that she needs. Because Laura cannot do this all by herself. Laura needs all the help that she can get from us, and so did Roger. Roger did a lot for us, and we owe it to them. We owe it to that family to help them.
You want to sit in her? No, I'm good.
Jenna's journey.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And our list, which grows longer. I hope we get through January without adding to this list. I really do. But we have people like Cheryl Miller, who fought for cannabis, who knew that she would never see cannabis in her lifetime. But she still fought for it. She was still very active, and she could only move her head. This woman couldn't move her arms. She couldn't move her legs. She couldn't move her body. She couldn't do anything for herself. Jim had to do everything for her. And I mean everything. But this woman kept fighting. She didn't give up. She fought from a bed with her eyes, her ears, her nose, her mouth, just her head. That's all she had to fight with. But look what she did. She got cannabis legal in New Jersey. So thank you, Cheryl Miller. Thank you, Jim Miller. Little Sabina Rose was a 15-month-old baby, had a 25-hour seizure, waited a quarter of her life to get legal cannabis. But she could have gotten OxyContin within 5 seconds. She could have gotten Onfi, Depakote, all these deadly, dangerous, awful drugs that these parents are weaning kids off now. These parents are getting their kids on cannabis and weaning them off of these horrible drugs. Go figure. Not just one parent, not two. Try all of them. Try all the ones that I've talked to are all getting their kids off these drugs. They've had enough. They've seen what the drugs have done to their children, and they've had enough. They've seen what cannabis does for people, and they've had enough of waiting. They're taking it on their own. In illegal states, they're growing it by themselves. They're keeping it quiet. They're treating themselves. They're growing their own medicine. You won't hear from those people. You'll never see those people, but they're out there. Believe me, they're out there. Because there's nothing stronger than a parent's love for their child. And a parent will do anything for their child. And if your child's suffering, Ariel, if your child was suffering, wouldn't you do anything possible?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't matter what the government says, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it, right?
Yeah, I would have done that as soon as anything happened. I would have said, all right, let's get a whole bunch of weed.
So you can't give these parents hoops to jump through. You can't give them more victimization. You need to help them. And if you're not going to help them, government, well, we will. Until you do. And until you do, we're going to force compassion on you. You don't want any of this. You don't want a part of this. You just do what we tell you at this point. Because this is disgusting. The shit we have to deal with is disgusting. These names should not be on this list. These are children. Sabina Rose is a baby, 15-month-old baby. I mean, really? Gracie was a little baby. So was Cindy May. And little Jack from Colorado. These are kids, man. Diane Ripatella. Joan Ford. Marie from Pennsylvania. Honeybee's son, Michael Dillon, had a drop seizure. And his brain swelled and he died. Just like that. Randy Robertson. Died still waiting. Oh yeah, they got the safe harbor in Pennsylvania. Oh yeah, sure. Safe harbor. I talked to a bunch of patients last week. What the hell is safe harbor? They're still waiting for safe harbor. There is no safe harbor in Pennsylvania. They're suffering and dying in Pennsylvania. There's no cannabis legal in there for adults. Maybe for kids, maybe, but not for adults. They're still waiting. They're supposed to have safe harbor now. No, they're still waiting. Why? What are they waiting for? What the F are they waiting for? More suffering and more dying? Are you kidding me, William?
No, I'm not kidding you, but it's all about the system, and the system don't give a shit about the people, and that is the problem we have. That is the problem we've been having, and as long as some people want to be sheeple, we're going to have that other problem.
Makes me sick. Makes me sick to have people on this list named, like Chad. Little Chad had brain cancer, and he should have gotten oil years before he did, but he couldn't get it. His mom had no idea what to do. She was thrown into a situation she had no control over. She did what she could with what she had. But it's a really sad story because when Chad was diagnosed, his father killed himself. That left Iris all by herself. Clueless and alone. That's just fucked up. And to be victimized by the government on top of that, made to jump through hoops, man, no. No. No, we're going to fight that on every level, at every turn. That's unacceptable to allow our friends and family to suffer like this. Jeremy, Joanne's husband, the victim of the drug war. He was on 4 years probation. He was 6 months away from getting off probation so he could finally smoke the joint. And he had an accident, and he died. And Joanne is brokenhearted. She thinks about him every day. She talks about him every day. That was her soulmate. And he's a victim of the drug war. These things shouldn't be happening in 2017. Colette is Jeff's mom. She died from MS. Matt is one of Jesse's patients, died from cancer. Russ Perry was my friend who died from cancer. I made some tincture for him. I had no idea what the hell I was doing, but I did it anyway. This is a long time ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And I tried to help him. And maybe I gave him some hope. Maybe. I don't know. I hope I did. My friend Jay died a few weeks ago, last month, and a few weeks before he died, he called me. Like 10 days before he died, he called me trying to get off the dope and asking me how do I get into the cannabis program for PTSD. So I gave him the list of doctors. I said, here, there's a list of doctors in your area. Go see one. But there was no way Jay could afford this doctor. There was no way Jay had the time to waste getting this doctor, which would have taken months, maybe a year. There was no way Jay had the resources. It was much easier for Jay to go down the corner, get the pills, get the dope, and treat his PTSD that way. And he wound up dying. Because it's easier to get dope than it is to get cannabis. And it's cheaper to get dope than cannabis, too, probably, in Jersey. Roger Barber. Roger, I completed step 1 of my promise to you. And we have a lot more to go this year. I promise I'm going to talk to Chris Christie. We'll be out there on Thursdays. And for that 30 seconds that we get Chris Christie on Thursdays, he's going to get an earful about why he needs to pass this bill for Jenny and Laura and Marley. That's all we can do. No, that's not all we can do, but that's what we're going to do. That's step 2. And Roger, we miss you. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.